Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Mary.
And I'm Corey Ballmeister.
And we've got Rob in the booth. I thought it was Tuesday, Rob.
I thought it was Tuesday, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your
man.
questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. It's one of our favorite days here on Versus Live.
Oh, yeah.
And that's because all of the decks we are playing were submitted by you, the viewers. So thank you so much for all of your submissions. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we do this every set release, and sometimes in between. You're going to have to follow myself or Corey on Twitter. We send out a blast asking for deck lists for all of you. You send them to us, reply to the tweet, and then we pick our favorites.
And you get to pick who plays them. Hashtag Team Corey, hashtag Team Ross to get a little control on the show. And, if you really want one of us to be playing a certain deck. No Yorion for me anymore. Yorion passed away today. It was officially Yorion's demise in Standard.
Yorion
going to have a ceremony.
Treatment.
Yeah, I'm going to have a ceremony after this, but...
The rabies just got to be too bad.
Yeah, too bad. But, so now that I didn't have the very obvious deck that everybody would send me because, I love Yorion. That was no secret. And now it's just people had to just send me just normal decks and stuff. It felt different, but still good.
Yeah. No, and similar to me, where I did get sent a sacrifice deck.
Yeah.
And that sorry to the person who submitted it, but that was fourth on my list. So you narrowly missed the cut here to make it onto the show, but it was a cool looking list. I was actually disappointed that I missed Jaren when I played a Rakdos sacrifice list a week or two ago. Jaren would have been a good addition to that deck. So I was kicking
Should have went to
myself.
Jaren's.
I'm surprised he hasn't made a Ross dress for less pun. Right? We've been doing versus for like 2 years now.
Yeah, I'm saving it.
That's been sitting out there.
It's marinating.
We're just going to get right into it. My first deck list was submitted by at Wayne Churler. This is a Golgari. There's some sacrifice elements to it, but it is not a sacrifice deck. This is sort of a Golgari mid-range deck. It's using Daemogoth Titan as a key card and really taking good advantage of Meat Hook Massacre. So once you have Daemogoth Titan, Meat Hook Massacre usually kills most other stuff.
Yes.
And leaves you with at least something around. But you can also set up this cool combo with Tend the Pests where after you attack, you can Tend the Pests, the Daemogoth Titan, make 11 1/1s, cast a Meat Hook Massacre for 1, and dome your opponent for 11 as all your creatures die. So we got a little bit of a combo finish potential here.
You gain a bunch of life too. Not bad.
While also being able to play a bit of a fair game. So
that's my preview card. You can't use that against me.
Meat Hook Massacre?
No, Tend the Pest.
Tend the Pest?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do it.
Okay, well, that's pretty rude. I'm going to be playing a deck by Leo _Modern. Almost every time we do one of these shows, Leo usually submits 1 or 2 decks for each of us. And they're usually pretty good. Like that's a go-to for me where I'm like, if I want a good deck, Leos are usually there. Not this one. No, I'm just kidding. This one is...
If he wants a bad deck, he'll build it himself.
Harsh but true. Harsh but true. This deck is just a Jeskai kind of mid-range deck. We're calling kind of Jeskai Conspiracy because it has Conspiracy Theorist and a lot of ways to discard to kind of take advantage of that, as well as some creatures to reanimate some of your other creatures. We got Moonveil Regent in here that I think is just one of the better cards in the set. And really just a lot of new cards. A lot of cards that have split sides. So I got these prepared for me. And it looks just like a good, fair Jeskai deck. That looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it can play some beatdowns. It can play some attrition. It has some interactions.
Yeah, we got Fateful Absence for a nice piece of unconditional removal spell. And
getting back into the swing of things with a Standard where you're grinding out these advantages, and both decks are doing a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, we were grinding on advantages last time. It was just each deck was doing the exact same thing for advantages. It was like, which flavor of Lovestruck Beast are you playing? But it's officially the first day that Throne of Eldraine is banned. We banned it like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But we can all rejoice. You log on to Arena right now and you click, I'm going to play in Standard. You will not be playing against Lovestruck Beast.
Yeah, but don't do that yet, though. You can do that at 4 o'clock once we're off the air.
Exactly. Yeah, but no. Or in your breaks. Get a best of 1 in during our 5-minute breaks, but that's it, okay?
That's all you're allowed.
That's all you're allowed.
If you're playing Arena right now, we'll know.
Hey, Dave. Watching you.
It's always Dave.
It's always Dave. All right, so
Freaking Dave.
you're on a streak. You're on a streak right now. I think you've won like at least two in a row, but
I'm going streaking.
you're going streaking. All right, so I'm gonna be going first then. And yeah, that's the one I think it is. Okay, yeah, I'll keep this one. Nothing too special, but it does some things. How
I
about
want to
yours?
mulligan this hand on principle, but I can't.
You can't?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a keep.
Okay.
I hate it.
Okay, perfect. I got a tap duel, and I'll pass to you. Ross
What
is
you're
just
saying is Corey would have snap kept.
yeah.
Oh no, it's an easy keep. I'm mulliganing on principles because it had 2 snarls and no basic lands, but I just ripped a forest, so everything's fine now. The hand is perfect. I take everything back. I don't have a 1-drop, but I will reveal the forest.
Just doesn't need it anyways. I love it.
Yeah, but now the second one's going to enter. I was going to have 2 tap lands.
That's true. Okay.
Second tap land is
I got a
is not
suspicious stowaway, and I'll pass to you.
suspicious stowaway.
Super suspicious.
Okay, I'll play another snarl.
Oh, I better play this land instead.
reveal the same
Sorry.
Is
forest.
this Magic or Among Us?
Yeah,
And I'll
right.
play an innkeeper and get myself treasure.
Okay, sounds good.
Pass the turn.
I will own draw. I'm going to draw and loot.
So I'm at 19.
Yep. I will discard a land. And then it's what do I want to play for my follow-up? If anything, I could try to just go. Oh, it is daytime. I could try to go to night here. Just say go. And transform. It's kind of cute, you know, getting the flip side where I'm just able to connect, draw a card. But if you double spell, it gets a little brutal. Decisions. Could just play that giant creature next turn, which is scary. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to night.
Okay.
Nighttime. There we go. Now, when it comes back, I'm gonna like take your library one of these times.
I'll play a Darkboard Pathway.
Okay.
I'll sack the treasure and cast Damogoth Titan.
Okay.
And then I'll gain a life.
Gain a life.
Go to
Yep.
20.
Yep.
And I'll attack for 1.
And I get a 19.
Pass the turn.
All right. End step. I will kill this.
I'll investigate.
Yep. All right. I will untap. Ooh, spicy. All right. Well, I'll attack for 2 for sure and draw a card. I like that.
18.
Now let's go with Moonveil Regent. Pass to you. Probably won't gonna be want to be, or I won't want to be discarding my hand to anytime soon here, but
I'm at 18. Yeah. Then I took 2 from the werewolf.
then took 2. Yep. So I went from 20 to 19, gained a life to 20, and now just took 2 to 18. Yep. That's all right.
No. He got in on turn 3 with the stowaway.
Everybody on Versus Live gets 1 mistake in their career. You just used up yours, Rob, but you know.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
I'll play a forest and Damogoth Titan. Gain a
Whoa.
life to 19.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Another large creature, huh? Don't like that. I'll attack for 6.
I go to 13.
Draw a card. And what else do I want to do? Sack a creature, huh? Let's go with... I'm going to play this mountain. And... I'm going to play a Moonveil Regent. And I'm also going to Portable Hole this Innkeeper. Then I'll pass to you, and it turns today. Hey. I'm afraid.
As you should be. You have 3 cards in hand?
Yep. 3 magic cards. That's just an 11 and 10. No big deal. Okay. Cool. Cool. So I gotta be afraid of like 10 the Pest for a bunch of creatures. I don't think you can do too many crazy things. I guess you could 10 the Pest plus Meat Hook for 1 and just hit me for 11, but that's not that good.
Play an Innkeeper, get a treasure.
Okay.
I will attack you for 11, sacrificing the Innkeeper.
Okay. 11's a lot. And I do have decent amount of ways to just recur this, as well as if I block, I get to deal 3 damage to you. To any target, yep. Okay, so that's tricky. Yeah, I don't really want to take 11, so I'll block, deal 3 to you.
Puts me to 10.
Yep.
Um,
10 the Pest is an instant too, right?
yeah.
I should know I previewed it, but I don't.
I'm at 10, under a bit of pressure here.
Yep. A suspicious amount of pressure, really.
I think I am going to Meat Hook for 1.
Meat Hook for 1?
Yeah, so it's going to
Okay.
deal with the stowaway, and I'll gain a life. Puts
You'll
me to
gain a
11.
life. Yep. And,
So whenever a creature I control dies, you lose 1. When a creature you control dies, I gain 1.
okay, so you go to 11?
Yes.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Let's go with an attack for 4.
Puts me to 7.
Okay. And blue or white here doesn't matter too much. And I can just kind of just play my hand, and the last card can draw me a card, which kind of seems like the thing to do. I can try to do some cute tricks. No, I'm 1 short of that. So, yeah. I will play these 3 creatures. On the last one, I'll trigger it to draw a card.
Yep.
Pass to you. Can do some cute tricks, but couldn't quite do enough of them. Am I dead?
No.
Okay, good. And you're like, but now you are. The old 11-10. Think that card's going to see a lot more play, or you think this is more of just a meme? Think that card's unbanned?
Damogoth Titan?
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
I think I'm supposed to just play this a little safe with Cory on so few cards. I'll just take 1 damage and you'll have the card in your hand. So, yeah, I'm going to sack the treasure and Meat Hook for 4.
Okay. So I just lose all my creatures?
And then you only have 1 color of permanent when the Regent dies.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that seems like a good play.
I gain 4 life. I go to 11.
Okay.
And then I go down to 10, I assume, from the Regent trigger.
Yep.
And can't attack with the Titan or I have to sacrifice it, so I will just pass.
All right, that was not cool.
Yeah, that was a good draw.
Maybe I shouldn't have went that ham. Okay, well, I'm going to go with a Gatekeeper.
Mill 2.
Mill 2. And then I'm going to play this and pass to you. Yeah, I have a decent amount of disturb and interaction, but...
Okay, well, I found the land.
Uh-oh.
Now I can play Tovolar's Huntmaster.
Oh my god.
It gets me a couple wolves.
That's not good.
And now I can start attacking with the Titan if I wanted to. I still have 2 blockers. Yeah. Attack, sackable if you lose life.
Yeah, I'm down to 18, and I guess I can block to try to get an evasive threat here on the disturb side. Let me refresh myself of what it does. Okay, so yeah, it's just a 3/1 flyer essentially. Yeah, might as well.
Okay, when that dies, I gain 1.
Yep, you're at 11.
18 to 11, and I'll pass the turn.
Oh, Tovlar was such a good one. I'm dead. I am quite dead. All right, I'll bring this back. Transformed essentially. Yep. Play a land and pass to you.
Can start this turn easily by cracking this clue.
Okay.
Oh. Got a forest. And I can only block flyers, so I could get in with both of my creatures.
That you can.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll sack the other wolf. You lose a life.
Go to 17, which forces
lethal attack.
the jump. Yep. Well, I guess I will block.
Yeah, take 6. Go to 11.
Yep.
And I will...
And you gain a life for my creature dying.
I go to 12. I will pass the turn and have it go to night.
Okay. This meat hook is obnoxious. I'm dead. Dead.
Yeah, I have the 10 to pass for the Titan now, and I'm making wolves with this. And...
Yeah, the game felt pretty good for me. It was that second meat hook, though. It's like I really was incentivized to play all my stuff there to try to close the game out, and yeah, that one got me good. That's a good card. That is a really good card.
Yeah.
The fact that it sticks around and just does some of this annoying, life loss, life gain. And I think it's the right amount, like the right side, right? When your opponent's stuff dies, you gain life. For different style of decks than that. Like, that can just be a Wrath of God effect in black decks.
Yeah.
Up against some other decks. Even that for 4, giving -2/-2 to things is decent, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I was a little skeptical, to be honest, of the card. When I've seen a lot of people put in decks, and there's some hype around it.
Yeah.
I didn't really see it because it seemed a little mana inefficient, but in this role here, especially when I'm playing the big creature deck, my opponent's playing the little creature deck, it's excellent.
Yeah, it seems sweet. Or even when you're just like, maybe trying a Mopey Golgari deck where you just got kind of planeswalkers, stuff like that, and even just don't have a lot of stuff that dies to it. That could be good too.
Yeah.
All right, Rob, you got a question for us at all?
I do, and you'll never guess about which creature and deck it's about.
I'll let you say it, but I have a guess.
All right. So post everything being revealed for the set, we saw one Delver deck on Tuesday.
Yep.
Do you think that Otherworldly Gaze is playable in a Delver and helps make Delver better?
Which one's that again?
1 in a blue, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may put any number into your graveyard, put the rest back on top in any order. Flashback 1 in a blue.
Doesn't seem terrible, but it's still...
It doesn't net a card.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tie game scheme.
Okay.
It's not worth spending a full card in order to more reliably transform your Delver.
Yeah, true. When Delver is going to still be pretty easily killable. Like, Shock is still in the format with Play with Fire and stuff like that. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, you can't invest that many resources into your
if it doesn't replace itself.
when it's so easy to remove. That card is an enabler for graveyard strategies. Yeah. And it's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
So I could see it there, but not in a Delver deck.
Any other Delver-related questions?
Not Delver-related, but we did have another question. It seems like in this format there's a lot of, like, clues and treasures and things floating around.
Clues and treasures, oh my?
Yeah. Deadly Dispute, which is the 1 in a black instant from AFR. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact creature, draw 2 cards, and create a treasure token. Do you think that is a card that we may look to be playable in this format?
I think that card is pretty decent. Like, it's it really is Village Rites, but, sometimes it ramps you into a 4-drop and stuff like that. You got to have some essentially bad 1-drops to get rid of and stuff like that, but it does do different things than Village Rites. sometimes not as good at things with not being 1 mana, but you know.
Yeah, you can do cool stuff like turn 1 Shambling Ghast, turn 2 sacrifice up at 2
Yes.
treasures, turn 3 Goldspan Dragon.
Yeah.
Those kind of curves.
Shambling Ghast is like the main
Yeah.
thing with that card.
If you're
for
playing
sure.
Goldspan, if you're playing Kalane, so those treasures are going to end up putting +1/+1 counters on your later creatures.
Yep.
There's some synergies to develop, so it's definitely an option. You've got to be going pretty heavy into those treasure synergies in order to make it better than Village Rites.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'd rather just only have to spend the 1 mana rather than get the rebate, but
Yeah.
it's definitely an option.
Yeah, I pictured that being like a little bit better of a Rakdos deck than Vampires after playing with it on Tuesday. Like, I just think I'd rather be doing Kalane, Goldspan Dragon, maybe still Immerstorm Predator and stuff, and
Yeah.
maybe even the 5/3. I forget the X where you can give all other creatures minus X.
Octus.
Octus, yeah,
like
Orctus,
that.
I think, yeah. But I think I want to be doing more stuff like
Dr.
that.
Octopus.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, the art looks like Alfred Molina, I'm sure.
Yeah, and actually, I think I played that in Standard 2022 before, and it's just like a Mardu shell where you get to play Showdown and stuff. That's what I want to be doing with like Kalane and stuff like that. You can kind of do some ramping.
Yeah, ramping with Showdown definitely.
Because then you get double the counters when you cast some spells, and yeah, it gets disgusting.
I've noticed the theme of your critique of every deck. It's let's add Showdown.
I mean, it's one of the most powerful one of the most powerful cards in Standard. I love me a good Showdown. All right, I'm going to be going first, and that's a no-lander. Boo.
I will be going second with a 2-lander.
And it's
Conveniently
2 snarls.
for a swamp.
Oh, thought it was going to be snarl.
I'll keep my hand.
All right.
My hand is great.
I hope you never draw a 3rd land.
Well, I've already got a Jaspera Sentinel, so that's fine.
Yeah, with no other creatures to go with it. Take that. All right. Down to 6 for me. Already looking better. AKA I have 1 land, so... Well, it didn't end up being that much better, but I will still keep. Put this land on the bottom, and I have a tap land. Pass to you.
Okay, Forest Jaspera Sentinel.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Wow, you top decker.
I did top deck a second Jaspera Sentinel. So.
All right, I have a Malevolent Hermit here.
Okay.
The old Kai Buddha. They did him dirty on this card.
Swamp, Innkeeper, get a treasure.
Okay.
Tap these for a green and play another Sentinel, gain a life.
Okay.
I'm at 21.
No big deal.
Pass the turn.
Okay.
Imagine only having 1 permanent on the battlefield. Non-land permanent on turn
I
2.
know. Pathetic, really.
Couldn't be me.
All right. I'm going to go with the all-powerful Angel Fire Ignition
So it gets 2+1 counters.
Yep.
And then it gains Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, and Haste.
until end of turn. Yep.
Okay.
So then I'll attack for 4.
I will take 4, go to 17. You go to 24.
Yep. Pass to you.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cute.
Okay, so I've got an option as to which 4-drop I want to play.
Lucky. Is one of them an 11/10?
Yep, that's the one I'm going to go with.
Okay.
Because the 4/3 is going to make Toski awkward.
Okay.
And I also have a Kazandu, a Valley,
Okay.
and then I'll pass the turn.
Alrighty. I will draw.
Oh, and I get left. So I'm at 18.
Oh, yeah.
18 to 24.
Okay. Then I'm going to get the flip side of this pathway and just play a Moonveil Regent, and I'll pass to you.
Cool, cool.
I'm afraid of 11/10s, though, believe it or not.
Okay, I will cast a Toski.
Okay.
Gain a life, go to 19.
Okay.
Then I will attack for 11 and sack the tap to Jaspera Sentinel.
So I could like block and kill or something if I really wanted to. I think this is just a spot where I'm going to take it. So I'll take 11.
So it brings you to 13. I'll draw a card.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn. No
Okay.
4th land is a bit of a tilter.
Bit of a tiltaroo.
Tilterino.
Okay. Let's see. I'll for sure play this land. And... Could start trying to get a little aggressive on you while simultaneously gaining a little bit of life. Seems decent.
The flashback's it's only 4 on that.
Yep.
Thought it was 5.
Too bad it's not. So yeah, I think I am going to try that. Let's go with a portable hole. And I'm gonna hit, I think 10. I guess if I hit, I have to like double creature to gain enough life to get out of range there. And I guess I can't really attack with this into Toski.
It's gonna get trampled from the if you target it.
That's true. I can give that trample instead. That would be the ideal one. Okay. Yeah, I will hit Jaspera Sentinel. And I will target this. And then with this, I'll trigger that. I'll draw 2 cards.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Not bad, not bad. And then
4 counters on that.
And then I'll attack.
So it's still a free block to prevent 1 damage with the Toski. I'm going to take 9. Puts me to 10. You're going to gain 6 to 19.
Yep. And pass to you.
That's pretty cool.
Not bad, not bad. Like to think my 6/5 would be the largest creature on the battlefield at this point, but not even close.
I've got Jaspera Sentinel. That'll gain 1.
Go to 11.
A little bit of an awkwardness here. 2 in hand now.
2 in hand. This card is interesting. It's like, being able to have those counters stick makes it already pretty decent. That is a lot of stats to give something with flashback. Works quite well in this deck.
Yeah, I'm going to have to send with both Toski and Daemogoth Titan and sack the Innkeeper.
Okay. I'll block Toski.
So you take 11, go to 8, I draw a card.
Yep.
Got a Snarl.
Snarl. Do you have an untapped land for that?
No. Wasn't going to use that mana anyway. It's fine. Tap land here.
That's fair.
And I am going to 10 the Pest the Titan.
Okay.
Make 11 Pest tokens.
All right.
Rob, you only gave me 6.
You didn't anticipate this to be 11?
I mean, I gave you what I had. I don't know what you want from me, Ross.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got 11 pests. I'll pass the turn. I kind of wanted to gain the 11 life off of that, but I need the mana for next turn.
Yeah, it's pretty sick with Toski, that's for sure. I'm probably just dead. So I guess I'll start with
a deck and stone.
yeah, no kidding. I'll discard my hand, draw a card.
Yep.
I'll discard my hand and draw a card. And I'm dead. Just dead on board.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 13 creatures. You only have 4 blockers.
Yeah.
And I was just getting ready to meat hook, and I was just like, wait, you can... I wanted to have a 6th mana so I could pay X equals 1 and then pay for the 3.
No, I just can't beat what's on board. Brutal.
That would have been cool, too.
Yeah. They interest you in all the cards. All right. GG. Well, so far, # Team Ross clutching through.
Yeah, so far it's looked like you've had the advantage in the early game.
It really
and you're
has,
generating some card advantage, but then I'm just setting up really powerful things that you haven't had an answer to.
Yeah, you just had insanely synergistic, stuff going on, and I just need to answer the 11-10 on the spot, or, well, believe it or not, getting hit for 11 a couple of times is going to do that to you. I guess I should have blocked, but if I'm blocking with that gigantic creature, what am I really doing? I guess there was some thought to me just putting the counters on Moonveil Regent and not even getting in with the other one and just hoping that, I can chump the 11-10 and then just get in there in the air over and over. I think that would have given me an extra turn, so maybe that would have been ideal.
If you chump, then I don't need... If I see that that's your plan, though, then I'm going to sack the Jaspera Sentinel to make sure I have extra life, because then I won't need the mana to play around the counterspell. On my Meat Hook, and then I'll just kill you with Meat Hook Massacre.
That's true. Meat Hook was getting me good there.
I had a way to play around the other both lines to make sure I had enough life to survive the race. But it seems like your deck is generating a lot of card advantage, but then you're just drawing into these kind of weak threats in the later parts of the game, and what you need to be drawing into is just interaction.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully we have some interaction here in the sideboard. I know I have at least some magic missiles for you. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with sideboarding here on this special edition of hashtag Team Corey, hashtag Team Ross versus Live. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody. Welcome back to sideboarding here between Jeskai Midrange and Golgari... Midrange? What are you calling that?
I'm calling it Golgari Tokens.
Golgari Tokens? Okay, I like that. Golgari Pests. That's a good one.
I got some zombie tokens here. I got some spider tokens.
All right. Well, I like it. So from
wolf tokens.
From my end, I'm going to be taking out just kind of a spread of things. Malevolent Hermit, Angel Fire Ignition, and Portable Hole. I want a little bit of those cards, but I don't want to draw too many of them. And especially with these being 4-ofs, I think I can trim on this a little bit. This is decent at trying to counter Loth and stuff, but my deck is actually pretty mana hungry as well. So leaving up 1 blue isn't exactly easy. It's not free when it comes to this deck, where it would be if I was like a Teamer Magda Jaspera Sentinel deck, where that mana kind of just comes along, or Prosperous Innkeeper, something like that. And then just bringing in more removal. I've lost the games where you have stuck your gigantic creatures, so I'm bringing in no removal that can deal with those. But
but if you kill the Jaspera Sentinels and the Prosperous Innkeepers early, then it's going to be harder for me to get that going.
Or if you attack and let's say you have just one other creature ability on the stack, boom, gotcha. Yeah. You're sacking the 11-10 now.
I've got to really think about it and maybe play differently than I otherwise would.
Exactly. So bringing in Burning Hands, Magic Missiles, they're going to be able to deal with a lot of your creatures. And Magic Missile can give me a nice 2-for-1, maybe get a Jaspera and a Prosperous Innkeeper, something like that, as well as maybe get the final points over the finish line.
Yeah, and then on my side, expecting more interaction, I'm also sort of, cutting back a little bit on the synergies of the deck, becoming more of a mid-range deck. I've got some Planeswalkers here to play a long, grindy game, but Loth is also one that just plays well in the deck. I'm sacrificing a bunch of creatures. I can put a bunch of loyalty counters on Loth all at once, maybe get to that emblem. Out of nowhere, bringing in some removal in Infernal Grasp. I've been pretty scared of the Regent,
Moonveil
Regent, so want to be able to answer that. I'm bringing in 3 out of the 4. Don't want to overdo it when I'm playing the defensive role as a removal spell that loses life. So cutting, trimming 110 the Pest. This is a card that you can flood on pretty easily if you draw 2 or 3 copies. Same with Daemogoth Titan and Jadar. These are just cards with high diminishing returns. They're key parts of the synergies of the deck, so you want to play 4 copies in the main, but post-sideboard, they can become liabilities. So we're trimming 1 of each. And then Gazandu Mammoth, I think, is just one of the weaker cards in the deck. I think this card...
when you don't have the Great Henge.
This card took a big hit without Henge and without Fable Passage.
Yep, for sure.
It's still a reasonable creature. It's good with 10 the Pass, where you can make 5 tokens if you want it early on. But we're going away from that a little bit. I don't think I would cut these if I was on the play, just because they're part of the mana base a little bit. I still have 24 lands and 4 Sentinels on the draw. That should be enough. My curve is relatively the same. I'm probably making it a touch higher with these the 5 drops, but the game should slow down, so not as concerned with needing these as a land.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet deck as well, I must say.
Yeah, it's worked out pretty well so far. And you're a deck that actually can kill Daemogoth Titan. I've been a little bit fortunate where I've drawn 1 more Titan than you've had a removal spell for them in each game.
Yeah, I felt really good about that game. I was like, if you just go Daemogoth Titan, I feel excellent because I was able to flip into my
Wayfarer.
seafaring werewolf. I was just trying to think of what's the 1/3 fear Shadow Mage Infiltrator. That's what it really feels like when you flip it. But
Ophidian.
yeah, okay, that's the OG, huh? Okay, sorry to upset your old card names, which I know you love so much.
Did you have that one ready, Rob?
Yeah,
I did not. I'm sorry.
Rob.
Come on. You should know that you need every Weatherlight card.
Didn't we tell
Yeah.
him he already got his one mistake
Yeah.
for his entire career out of the way earlier?
I'm just gonna go lower on the order of top competitive Magic players, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. You're still up there, man. You're still in the
Yeah.
high percentage.
Maybe not in the top 5 anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Dan
Yep.
just might be ahead of me now. I don't know.
Yep, Dan. Whoever edits it now is also ahead of you. They don't make mistakes, so.
Yeah.
Wait,
Rob-
so you mean the other Rob that edits it at home?
Exactly. Yep. All right, Rob. Do you got a question for us at all?
I do actually.
What do you got?
I had a question from earlier in the new one now. What do you think about Moonveil region in older formats? For example, could you see it being played in a General Ferris deck in Modern?
General Ferris. That's the multicolored golem thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, the thing that I see more is like historic, where you just curve that into Niv Mizzet. Like, I think that's actually cool. You know, like that is a lot, and that's a lot of damage for when you're blocking. Like all of a sudden you're gonna block. That Niv Mizzet is in play. Just deal 5 to something. Like Niv Mizzet decks don't really run out of cards though, so that's kind of the
Yeah.
big problem. But if you're curving out and you go on the play like Thought Erasure on 2. Oath of Kai on 3, Moonveil Region on 4, Niv Mizzet on 5. You probably have like 2 or 3 cards. Get them out of there. 5 cards into your hand. Boom.
Yeah. I want to see this card in decks that are emptying their hand faster than that.
Yeah.
I'm not as concerned about maximizing the multicolor aspect of the card. I think if you're emptying your hand and just discarding and drawing 1, maybe 2 cards, that's good enough.
Yeah, when that card just can chain like I was doing
Yeah,
there at the
exactly.
end, like that gets to be
Like,
disgusting.
that's good enough. That's experimental frenzy-esque. So you really don't need to go ham on maximizing the multicolor aspects of the card to make it good. As far as its applications in older formats, I would be skeptical in Modern just because 4 mana is a lot for that format.
Even Pioneer 4 mana is a lot. Like,
Yeah, and it's just not the same like immediate impact as some other cards at that mana cost.
Yeah.
It's a nice card for being able to churn through your deck, but there's plenty of options to do that. You know, Dig Through Time exists in Pioneer.
Yeah.
And very efficient ways to do that in Modern. So I'd be skeptical in older formats just because it's not doing its thing as quickly as it needs to be. Even if once it gets going, it's powerful even in the context of those formats, but it just doesn't get there fast enough.
Yeah, I would agree. I guess kind of cute with Metamorphose, like do some 2-card things there. But yeah, I don't see it in older formats. But I really, really, really do see it as being a big standard player for a while. Like I can see it in multiple decks. Your mono red deck. Is it dragons next to Goldspan Dragon? I can see it. You know, like I think this will be a player in standard for a while. But also not saying it's going to be as good as Goldspan or anything like that. But
Yeah, different kind of cards. But
it does seem like a good card to pre-order or something right now because I think that is that could be one of those cards that we're very surprised about in 2 months.
I recorded the podcast last night. It was my pick for most underrated card in the set.
Yeah. Yep. No, I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one.
So that one's not released yet, but we recorded it.
Okay. All right, I'll be going first.
Ross just giving away free info. out
Just
here.
the freest
Not
of
a big
info.
fan of this hostile Daemogoth Titan combo.
Ooh.
Also the fact that I have no other lands.
Okay.
Not a fan of that either.
Hostile. What a magic card name.
Who came up with that name?
Oh God.
Please fire them.
Please fire them immediately on the spot.
What do you mean? Give them a raise. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah, a raise.
All right, look. I expected Ross to say fire that person. Corey, how could you not want that person to get a raise? Come on.
No.
That's like your perfect level of fun.
He just doesn't want to have to say the card name.
Yeah, hostile. Let's go. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice thing to like say on coverage. Just like, all right, hostile coming in and be like, this person glitch out? Did he lag? And all of a sudden it just repeated his words.
You have to really emphasize the isle and hostiles. It's hostile.
Hostile. Yeah, not a fan.
So another question from chat.
What do you got?
A little earlier. Do you think that Disturb as a mechanic you are looking to include cards because it has Disturb, or do you think Disturb is just like one of those mechanics that like will occasionally show up in Standard only because it can give you some like slightly additional value on cards?
I think the front half of the card just has to be good for these cards. Like, that's step one to me.
Exactly what I was thinking. Took the
Yeah.
words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, and I don't know. So far, the ones that I've seen, like, I think the Prodigy, the one I'm playing, the blue drop, like, I think that one's okay, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's even, like, excellent. You don't want to be holding up too much mana.
I think that could
But-
be a cool card in Control Mirrors, where you just put it down on turn 2. You're applying a little bit of pressure.
Yeah.
And suddenly you have this 1 mana super spell pierce.
Yeah, what
for the
was that
counter wars.
really powerful blue 4-drop 2/2 with persist that you like pay 1 blue counter or
Golemalender
something?
Archmage,
Kind of
yeah.
doing stuff like that,
Yeah.
because that was a big deal in standard mirror matches. Like, that was a plan that people used, because that's pretty disgusting when that thing resolves. So I think that's the only one I saw that I really liked a lot so far, but time will tell. We're just starting to play with
The
it.
2/3 lifelinker seems okay. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if there's really a home for it.
Yeah.
An Azorius aggro deck that doesn't really exist. I don't see the pieces coming together, but
Yeah, it's like this, right?
yeah.
Like, this is the one where it would
but
be.
I do think that card has some potential in the abstract, and maybe it comes together down the road.
Yeah.
But I agree with Corey. It's about that immediate impact. I'm not really willing to pay for 2 very mediocre cards and say I've gotten card advantage, because in reality, you're getting less than a full card out of each one
Yeah.
relative to the power of your opponent's deck. So you need to be getting pretty close to, if not, a full card, whatever that means, out of at least the front side, and then
Yeah.
the back side is your bonus.
And then that's the thing, a deck like I'm playing right now, I'm trying to, Leo_modern. His idea here was try to take advantage of that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Discard these Disturb cards to be able to bring them back. And if something like this ends up being good, that's the kind of home for it. I'm not overly impressed so far, but small sample size, but
I would also say, as part of the question, I'm not going to go out of my way to do to include those kinds of synergies. I think you get that card advantage just from playing games of Magic and
Yeah.
trading your creatures in combat and things like that.
yeah.
So, if you want a card anyway, like Moonveil Region is a powerful card anyway. So and Conspiracy Theorist is a fine card. I've been pretty impressed by that. So, if you put those together, cool. Those are good cards that end up synergizing well together, but they're fine cards by themselves.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be putting, individually weak cards like that. 1 mana, look at the top 3, put some in your graveyard, put 1 on top kind of card.
And I mean, honestly, it's basically closely compared to Escape. Like Pelucranos, fine card at the front, and then its Escape was awesome. Cling, fine card, Escape made it even better. All the other Escape cards were not good cards. You played them because you played against rogues and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's closely compared to that. But I'm going to keep my hand. You good?
Don't think I can keep this on 6 even.
Oh, yeah, you already mulliganed.
Yeah, it's a 1-lander that can cast the Sentinel. Even if I do draw a green source, I don't have another creature to make use of Sentinel to get more mana.
Okay.
I have both of my Lulse in my hand, so my hand is clunky.
Nice.
Yeah, this one's going back.
Okay.
Also, Histeus brought up a good point.
What we got?
Broke, hostile, woke, creeping in.
There we go. I like that. All right. Yeah, my hand needs a little bit of help, but if I get there, this is going to be a nice one.
Also, another question about a different format than the one we're currently playing.
Okay,
But
sure.
do you
sure.
all feel that this set will have an impact in Pioneer, or do you think that Pioneer is at a point where it needs a modern Horizon-esque set for the format to really make an impact?
I was even getting ready to do like the Pioneer Top 5 article that we release every time a new set comes out. And I started to think it out and I'm like, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure which cards we're going to be directly impacting. So I'm going to leave this one to you.
I think Consider has a strong chance of getting Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise banned.
Oh, yeah.
A second 1-mana cantrip and one that even fuels the graveyard even further is going to make those Delve cards incredibly powerful.
Good point.
Phoenix is already one of the better decks in the format.
Yeah.
And it uses Treasure Cruise and Consider great with both Cruise and Phoenix.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's
Consider
nice.
is certainly my number one for Pioneer, and I think
Yes.
it's going to have a huge impact on the format. Not sure about the rest of the set, but that one is definitely a scary one.
I like that. I want to try that out.
I remember saying back in the very early days of Pioneer, Tannen and I were recording an episode talking about cards we wanted to see added to the format.
Yeah.
And we both agreed that we didn't really want more cheap cantrips because we
Because
wanted
it's
to.
too close to those cards already being busted.
Yeah, we wanted to see a format where Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise could exist like they did in Standard. Those were good cards in Standard. Dig Through Time was an excellent card in the format, but not too good.
Yeah.
And Treasure Cruise was a solid card that showed up in cool decks, like the Ascendancy token stack and things like that. So I've enjoyed that they are able to exist in that format and have a space where you can play them because they're fun to play with. And now I think those days are coming to an end.
Ruh-roh. And honestly, we want to try one of these weeks, maybe next week or the week after, and check out and check in on Pioneer.
Shotgun is at Phoenix.
Huh?
Shotgun is at Phoenix.
Oh, okay. Got him. But, check out Pioneer because the format is really fun. I know you haven't played like a challenge or something in Pioneer in a while, but I've been playing a lot of those on the weekend and they're a blast.
Well, I think I've got to keep these 4 as that makes my hand functional. And then what do I want the payoff to be? And it seems like it's got to be this.
Okay.
So those 2 go on the bottom, unfortunately.
Island past you. I'm going to get you this time.
I will play a swamp and pass to you.
Okay. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Yeah, I probably want to lead on this. I'll lead on Conspiracy Theorist. Past you. Was going to play something else.
Okay. I have a Slitherbore pathway and a Prosperous Innkeeper.
Okay.
Myself a treasure.
I will draw. I'm going to declare attacks. I'm going to discard Suspicious Stowaway.
I'll
Pay
take 2.
1, draw, and I'll play Suspicious Stowaway. Past you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
I will offer the trade.
No, thank you.
You go to 19?
I'll pass. Yep.
I thought as much. Got another Slitherbore pathway and a Toski, and I'll gain a life.
Toski. Okay.
Brings me to 19, so we got 19 all,
Sure.
and I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'll untap here.
Oh, and it is day.
Yep, that's true. Let's see. What do we want to do here? I don't necessarily feel like getting in with the Conspiracy Theorist just to do some blocking. Suspicious Stowaway is fine since my hand is pretty awkward.
This is also a combo, by the way.
Yeah. Yep. It really is.
Who needs it to be night? It's basically night right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
As long as you plan on casting anything on your main phase.
Yeah. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. I don't even have to pay 1, huh?
Nope.
Okay. That is a combo. All right. I will just attack for 1.
I'll go to 18.
Draw. And I will discard Moonveil Regent. And I'll play it. Fast to you.
Well, I would like to draw a removal spell.
Please don't. Because my hand is surprisingly awful. Like, ridiculously awful.
Okay, I will attack with Toski as I am legally required to do.
I'll block.
I will
By
play
law.
another Innkeeper, get a treasure, gain a life.
You go to 19.
19 all, and I'll pass the turn.
All right. All right.
Not a great turn for me.
Not the best. Well, my hand is still pretty close to unplayable. All right. Let's just attack with these 2. Draw.
So I can't block. I'm at 14.
Oh my god. I'll discard this.
Do you want to exile it?
Yes. I don't know the proper way to do that. And then we'll go 1/1/1.
That's pretty good.
And then
at 13.
And then I'll pass to you. Believe it or not, I cannot cast a spell in my 6-card hand.
I was hoping to get a little life off this play, but I'm not going to. Once
Block.
again, Toski gets in. And I have a Tovolar's Huntmaster.
Okay.
I will get 2 wolves.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. And draw. Oh my god. This is absurd.
Please don't be able to cast a spell.
Oh boy. Well, I think I am going to attack with everything.
Which one do we want to resolve first?
Yeah, I suppose I can choose, huh?
Probably the stowaway, I would think. But
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah, we'll do the stowaway first. A draw. Discard and exile. And I will
Pay one for
activate
Cirrus.
this.
You discard first.
Oh, you discard first. That's
yeah,
right.
it's a rummage.
Okay, I'll discard.
You can exile that too if you want to.
Yeah, I will, but probably won't be casting it. Draw.
Well, then just leave it in the graveyard. You have the
Well,
option.
I have the option, but yeah, Well, yeah,
If you're not
I wouldn't cast it regardless.
Yeah, if you're not going to
so.
cast it, just leave it in the
Okay.
graveyard. It has to start.
All right, would you like to block?
So this seems like a very suspicious attack with the conspiracy theorist. But I certainly don't want to take any extra damage. So I think I'm actually just going to trade for a wolf.
Okay.
And take 5.
Take
Puts me to 8.
8, and then I will cast this and pass to you. I've needed a land, believe it or not.
Weird. Well, none of my creatures can block, so let's send them all in.
Yeah. You're at 8, huh? Could at least block 1 here. It's not awful. All right, I'll block your 6/6.
So you take,
Take
3,
three.
get a 16, I'll draw 2.
Yep.
Interesting set of draws.
Yeah, I've had an interesting set of draws too. Would you categorize this as interesting?
I almost want to hold off on these so I can transform this and then kill the stowaway with the wolf. But if you just have a Burning Hands, if you had a Burning Hands, you would have killed the Huntmaster though. So that's clearly not a thing. So you don't have Burning Hands, so I think I can very safely just pass the turn, transform this. I'm not saying I'm doing that. I'm just I'm probably doing it. But I would pass the turn, transform, then upkeep, use this wolf to fight the stowaway. Magic Missile's a sorcery, so you can't do that in response. You don't have white mana for whatever that removal spell is, whose name I never remember. I'm at 8, so I'm gonna do that. I've got a snarl. But
Okay.
I'll pass. We go to Knight. This is Tovalar's pack leader.
Okay.
And I will have these trade.
Okay. Deal. I will draw. Oh my god. This is the most ridiculous thing ever. Oh my god. All right, I'll attack.
I'll go to 4.
Play a conspiracy theorist,
Yep.
and I'll pass to you.
Okay. Didn't have a second spell. That's excellent.
Oh, I have a second spell.
I will attack and get 2 wolves.
Yeah.
And I could use one of them to kill the theorist and then draw an extra card. Oh, wait. I have to do this first. Yeah, certainly playing Prosperous Innkeeper first.
Good call. Good call.
And then attacking. You got to...
No, I don't have a response.
Well, a kill spell for this before the wolves come in.
No.
So I'll gain 2, go to 6.
Okay.
Do you have any blocks?
No.
So you take... Not even the Toski?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'll block that.
Block Toski, take 7, you go to 9. I'll draw a card.
Yep.
That's an interesting one. You have me at 6.
This may be the most ridiculous set of draws I have ever had. Especially with all the card draw I had. Like, my opening hand was just so solid. Unreal.
I'm going to play Jadar.
Sure.
Get a zombie, gain 2 more life, go to 8.
Sure.
And then I'm going to tend the pest, the pack leader, get 7 pests,
Sure.
and gain 7, go to 15.
Yeah. You win. Do you think white mana would have helped me out at all? Wow. Oh. I had some removal spell for those, believe it or not.
Yeah, when
Ta-da!
I thought I was going to end up getting punished. My opening hand was 2 lands, 2 innkeepers, and then Toski double
I was drawing
massacre.
another white card, Jesus. Yeah.
So it was both colors of mana. I can't remember exactly which lands, but like this was the 7. I figured I've got to keep this 4. It gets me some extra mana. And then what do I want my payoff to be? Massacre's a little awkward because I'm playing with innkeepers. So I kept Toski, and the Toski didn't really do anything, and I drew a bunch of lands. So this Meathook Massacre would have like wiped your board on one turn, especially after you magic missile the innkeepers.
Yeah, after the missile, Toski gets awkward. But on the bright side, I couldn't draw a playable card to save my life, even though I just had all this ridiculous card advantage with Conspiracy Theorists and that combo. But yeah, wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. So that was a beating for the first round, y'all. We are going to head to our second round, where I think I'm playing my most exciting deck. I got a nice wolf-werewolf list that someone submitted with just kind of everything we've been talking about. You know, just really taking advantage of every nice wolf and all the synergies. Do some Tovlars, tiny Tovlar and big Tovlar, and see what we got. What do you got up against me?
Yeah, I'm going to be playing a neat deck. This is a Azorius control list that is playing... honestly, the reason I'm playing it is not any new cards. It's Vanquish the Weak, which is the planar cleansing that you can pay 4 for instead of 6. And your opponent gets to return 2 non-land permanents from to their hand if you pay the 4 mana. So really just a planar cleansing, which I think is a very nice sweeper in a format where Azika's Chariot is going to be big.
And some planeswalkers that are going to be decent too. So that is a spicy one.
So they're also playing a bunch of disturbed creatures, so that if you kill your own stuff, you can then kill them with the reverse side of those. So a little bit of disturbed synergy going on there as well, because they can serve as early blockers against aggro. Okay. So should be an interesting matchup, because I've got a sweeper that really does match up well against you.
It really does, yeah. So we're going to take a short 5-minute break, and then we'll be right back with round number 2 here on Versus Live. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And we got Rob in the booth. Say, drawing no white mana sucks, Rob.
Drawing no white mana sucks, Rob.
I know, right? Just happened to me, man.
Yeah,
it's just happened to me. Rob will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and zaburns in the chat, so make sure to tag at Star City Games, and he will get his favorite one sent over to us. It's Team Battle Day today, with all our viewers submitting all our decks, so if you like the decks, well, we're taking 0 credit for them, and if you do not like the decks, well, we're handing off all the blame. Normally, we just hand off the blame to Shaheen Sarani, but this time we just get to actually blame y'all. It's really, really a fulfilling moment in our shows.
That said, if you ever do have any complaints about the show, please do direct those to @Shaheen Sarani on Twitter.
Yeah, that's a blanket statement.
Yeah.
All the time. We live under the blanket sometimes, but the blanket still covers us, at all times. So
yes, it's a nice blanket. Shaheen's grandmother stitched it herself.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you're playing a very Shaheen-esque deck, speaking of him.
Yeah, a deck where if I don't draw any white mana like you did in that last game, it's going to be bad news.
I believe that.
This is an Azorius control deck. And as I said before the break, Devastating Memory, certainly the card that is most interesting here. I think having a sweeper that cleanly takes out Azika's Chariot is going to be really nice, especially in this matchup.
Yep.
And so we're a sweeper heavy blue-white deck. I think I might struggle a little bit to actually close the game out with some of these
with your
no
win con deck. Do you think you're going to struggle with that?
Attacking with 2/2 flyers and 3/2 flyers, it's a workman-like way to win the game. Yeah. So I don't mind it.
Yes.
But it might be a little bit tough, so I'm going to look out for that. That's one thing I worry about with this list. But I think the disruption is really good. I actually think, whereas for the last year or two, it's been black that had the premier sweepers in the format with Shadow's Verdict and Extinction Event.
Yep.
I think white now, between Doomskar, Vanquish the Horde, and Devastating Memory, might have the better sweepers, and that's a really big deal.
And that's what it used to be, right? Like, that's what makes sense to me. Wrath of God was the only sweeper when I started coming up playing Magic, and that just makes me feel at home that white has the sweepers instead of just green randomly having sweepers. Throw some good ones for red. Black has 3 different sweepers to choose from. It's it ain't right. But just Wrath of God being the main sweeper, we used to have Shatter the Sun, which was pretty comparable, which I still don't, that still makes me mad, I must say. I got a mini rant on that. It's like, white was already the worst color ever. Did we have to make Wrath of God worse? Like,
I mean, to be fair, Wrath of God is really good.
Wrath of God is good, but, white needed some help anyways, and that card barely saw play anyways, but...
Yeah, saw play for like 2 months when you were happily playing Blue-White Control.
Oh, yeah, good times.
Then
Take
people
me
started
back.
playing this card called Edgewall Innkeeper.
Yeah, and this Lucky Clover card, which got an immediate ban, and then you know what I did with my garbage? Or with my deck? Threw it in the garbage, because, it was unplayable after that. But... just like Jund Dinos, I got in while it was good, and then the next week it was unplayable, and people would copy my deck and be like, how did you win with this card? And I was like, well...
nobody was playing those cards last week.
Exactly. So I'm going to be playing a deck by at DeathDecay987. Submitted this one, and it looked awesome. I think this is the best deck I'm playing out of all of them. Just really strong werewolf creatures, werewolf pack leader. We have Tovlar, and I think this is the first chance I'm getting to play the 3-drop that's escaping me, Reckless Stormseeker. This is my card for best card in the set, to be honest, and it was not even in my like top 5 radar until like the whole set got spoiled and I really got to think about this card and think about all the applications.
When I bashed you with it on Tuesday.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but I mean that with Werewolf Pack Leader is insane. You get to draw a card right on turn 3 by pumping itself.
Oddly enough, it is literally better than Tovolar with Werewolf Pack Leader, which you would think Tovolar is the tribal card. They both let you draw a card when you attack, but this one lets you attack for 6 that turn instead of just the 3.
Yeah, and Tovolar you have to connect too, so that's a big deal. But then pairing it with Aziga's Chariot on turn 4, once I was we were going over it on the podcast, and we're like, oh, we can do that like 2 weeks ago, and it's like, oh no, this is going to be really good.
Yeah, that 2/3/4 curve is like 16 damage, 2 extra cards, an extra cat token, and
the deck,
15 power on the battlefield on turn 4.
The deck does grocery shopping for you. It really does it all at that point. Like, it's very tough to deal with.
If it can find the Calabrian chilies and the Kroger faster than it took me last night, I'd be very happy.
Yeah. Well, start curving that out.
I was, on my phone on the Kroger website, and they're like, it's in aisle 22, and I started walking down to the other side of the store, and there's only 20 aisles in this Kroger. What are you doing to me?
Wow, that sounds like if you text me, be like, hey, when we went to go get this item, what is it? I was like, oh yeah, it's aisle 23. Too good.
Turns out it was in aisle 1.
Oh yes, it carries over if it goes too far.
I got to walk all the way back down and then search for it amongst a bunch of olives and pickle jars.
I think I'd pay for that security footage. So. All right, y'all, I'm going to be going first since you obliterated me that last round. So, come on.
Again?
Also, Ross, did you call it Devastating Memory?
Mastery, memory, they're the same word.
almost like calling it the completely wrong card.
They mean the same thing, Rob.
Yeah.
Before.
No, I think... Rob, let's hear more what you got to say.
I've never made a mistake on this show. I'm not going to start now.
Week is definitely in your blue-white deck. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, Vanquish the Weak. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, I
just got distracted because Corey's effort in match 1 was so weak. It was just the word was filling up my head.
It was not a great showing. And honestly, like on our shows on Tuesday, it was just like 3 blowouts so far. So can we just play a close match of Magic for once?
As long as I win.
Okay, I'll keep. My hand's not great though.
My hand is also not great, but I'm gonna try it.
All right, I got a Forest, and I'll pass to you. I want to lead on Forest just in case I draw some double green cards.
And that was a good draw. I will play Dwari Ruins.
Okay. Not gonna try to disrupt me. Ooh, that was a good draw too. I'll play Kessig Naturalist, my preview card. Pass to you. That was a really good draw, actually.
Okay, I have a Plains and a Malevolent Hermit.
Oh, you're supposed to let me go tonight.
Pass the turn.
All right. You don't lose mana as phases end, huh? Okay.
I'll be able to trade here, but Corey will get to ramp to 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm cool with that. I'll add a green mana.
Snap off this block.
Okay. And let's go with this. And I got an Arlen.
Arlene.
All right, never mind. Go ahead. I'll make some wolves.
I'm begging of you, please don't sing that song.
Come on, you liked it. We know you liked it. Don't even try to punk me on that one. All right, you better hurry up and draw your vanishing verse here, bud.
Well, ugh. You got how many cards in it?
4.
That's a lot of cards.
I'm just sensing the nighttime about to come. I just think it's about to, get a little dark in here. Blue-white control, you got a lot of plays? Oh, just kidding.
I have a Sunset Revelry. It's just not very good.
Okay.
I guess I'll get a couple humans.
You just get that, right? How many cards you got?
I was on the draw. I definitely have more than you. I've got 5.
So I want to stop with that card right here. And sorry, it's just 20 to 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that card, I'm just thinking about Modern. Like, if you're on the play, just going like fetch land, go, get a Triumph. Your opponent goes like fetch land, Steam Vents, Ragavan, and you just go, okay, fetch lands, Hollowed Fountain, go to 16 when they're at 17, play that, 2 blockers, draw a card, gain 4.
Well, if they play a 1-drop, you won't draw a card unless you also played a 1-drop, right?
No, because they have more creatures, right?
The drawing a card is cards in hand.
Excuse me?
If they have more creatures, you get creatures. If they have more life, you get life. If they have more cards in hand, you draw a card.
Yeah, but if you're on the play, they would have more cards.
Not if they played a 1-drop and you didn't.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. All right. Well, I mulliganed. But still.
Corey, mulligan? No.
Yeah.
Now
That's why I know there's holes in my story. Yeah, okay, whatever. All right. You done?
Yep.
I'm going to draw. Let's go with... think I am going to stall a little bit more.
A little vamping.
I'm going to tick up. I'm going to attack with my wolves.
So it gives them all flash, right?
Flash and
Yeah.
I think +1/+1 counter on it. Yep. God, maybe do I not want to do that? Because if you attack the... No, I'll still do that. That's fine.
Okay, I'll take 4.
Okay.
16.
16 and... It's interesting here because I could try to flip tonight, but if you have a counter spell for whatever I want to try to throw in front, it's less than ideal. So, going to play this land. I'm going to take 2, or take 3, go to 17. And I'm just going to Shadow Skull Smashing these. Pass to you.
You're 3 in hand now?
3 9, yep. That is an interesting one to main deck, but in that style of deck, seems pretty good.
Yeah, seems fine. Okay, well, I will play Field of Ruin.
Okay.
I'm going to activate it. I guess I'll hit the...
Does not matter.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I don't think you access these from your graveyard at
Okay.
all. So I'll hit the Shadow Skull. I'm going to get a Plains.
All right.
And then I have a Adenic Pious Apprentice.
Okay, the 2/3.
And I will pass the turn.
Not bad.
Keeping it day here. It's a very good blocker for these wolves.
Was a tilt. Backfired on me a little bit. All right, I will tick up and Tick up, and then I'll play Reckless Stormseeker. Get a counter.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I will pump this and then attack for 4.
I will take 4. Go to 12.
I'll pass to you.
You have 3 in hand?
3 in hand. Guessing you have another Sunset Revelry.
Yep.
I thought you said you had no win cons here. You got so many win cons. All these bad creatures. What you got there, Mr. Merriam?
Nothing very good.
Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. So flipping tonight then, huh? I just get an absurd amount of power if I'm flipping tonight.
I will attack Arlen.
I'll double block.
Okay, I'll gain 2.
Okay.
Brings me to 14.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Devastating Memory for 2 white.
I get to return 2 things?
Yep.
All right, I'll return these 2.
It's mastery.
Devastating Mastery.
Okay.
What do I keep saying? I think I've said 4 different things.
Whatever. You're doing the best.
Devastating
you can.
Memory is the miracle card, right?
Then you're done?
Yeah.
Got a Mana Tithe for me over there or what?
That's the plan.
Ugh. Mana Tithe would be so good. I'm going to play Arlen.
Results.
Okay. I will make some wolves. And I got a lair. I'll pass to you. Returning both of my hasty threats there is interesting.
Well, now I get to cast
That's
Sunset
true.
Revelry for full value.
For max, so you gain 4, right?
Yep.
18, 2 Shaheen's. Just as you cast that, I think Shaheen woke up in his chair and he's like, oh, did someone just value an aggro deck really badly with a 2 mana of Timely Reinforcement?
And then I'm going to disturb this Malevolent Hermit. So
Okay.
I have a Benevolent Geist.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Can't be countered. And sorry, what does it do again? Special control can't be countered. Okay. I will draw a magic card. We'll for sure tick this up. Believe it or not. And play this land. I'll play Reckless Stormseeker.
Yep.
Get a counter. Beginning of combat, I'll target this, and I'll get in there.
I'll chump Stormseeker and a Wolf. Take 2. That's
Okay.
made a 16.
Yep. And
16.
pass to you.
Yeah, I will start this turn by attacking Yarlin.
All right, Arlen's down.
Now I'd like to consider my options.
Consider him.
Keep that one on top.
Okay.
I'll consider again.
Okay.
That one can go to the bottom.
Okay.
I'll play a Plains, and I will vanquish the Horde.
Destroy all creatures.
Wrath of God.
Okay. Sure.
Pass the turn.
And step 5/3
Yep.
until end of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing. Now, do I want to just attack for 5 or try to play into another one of your wrath spells? Could attack for 9. 9 puts you to 7. I don't think that seems amazing. So instead, I'll Ren and 7. I'll get a Tree Folk. Oh, unfortunately, we don't have Tree Folks yet, so we get to use my token.
5 brings me to 11.
And past you.
Yeah, I'll kill everything.
Okay. Lame. Lame. Done.
Pass the turn.
Don't worry, the hits are going to keep on coming. Let's go with... What'd you do?
Did I? Yeah. They go to the graveyard.
You cheater.
I have a Glacial Floodplain in my graveyard.
Okay. I have a Goldspan Dragon coming in.
Puts me to 7.
Yep. And I'll pass to you.
You have 2 in hand now?
2 in hand. This is the one thing I do love about Gruul. There's a lot of hasty threats.
Yep. I will disturb this Denic.
Okay.
The Denic Pious Apparition.
Just the 3/2 flyers. Or one or more cards are put into graveyard from anywhere. Investigate.
One of
Okay.
our creatures.
Does it trigger off itself?
No,
No, because it
it's gonna
exiles. Yeah.
exile
Okay.
spells.
But it would if it didn't have that exile clause,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Pass the turn.
3/2 can only block. Or no, can block anything. All right. End step, I'll attempt to Dragonfire.
I will Fateful Absence the Goldspan in response.
Okay, so I'll get a treasure. And I will get a clue.
I will also get a clue.
Yep. That's a pretty good exchange. Okay, and then you're done?
Yep. You just take my clue.
Probably. Probably.
Into the land. Corey only has 6 with the lair, so I'm not dead yet.
Yet. All right, I'll sack the clue.
Yep.
And then I got a Goldspan Dragon coming on in. Knock, knock.
Brings me to 3.
Okay, and I'll pass to you. Well, we have not went knight in this entire game. We've just been throwing haymakers at each other.
You have 2 in hand?
1.
Just 1.
Yep. But it's a good one.
Okay. Sack this clue.
Okay. Like that. Uh-oh, your win con.
Guess I'll Sunset Revelry, get 2/1/1s and go to 7.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty decent, actually.
And then I will cast a Malevolent Hermit
Okay.
and pass the turn.
All right, all right. Stop staying alive is what I want to be saying. All right. I am going to I'll make layer a 6/6 and I'll attack.
I will block layer with Hermit and go to 3.
Okay. Pass to you. Now it's night. Finally. This list didn't have any dens in it, was I think the one change that I would make, is just have a lot of mountains and no den, and den is just still incredible.
I'll cast Denick
Okay.
and Benevolent Geist,
Okay.
Disturb, and attack with 1 Shaheen.
Okay.
Go to 16.
16.
Pass the turn.
And then it would be night,
Yep.
because you cast it from your yard still, right?
Yep, still
Or stay
casting.
now. Okay. All right. I'll cast a Reckless Stormseeker
Yep.
and a Reckless Stormseeker. I'll make a 6/6. I'll give these each triggers. Come on in. Here they are.
That's going to get me. Getting punished for attacking with the 1 Shaheen, I guess.
Yep.
So I'm going to end up taking 3,
But
gaining
gaining
2.
two.
So I'm going to end up at 2.
Yep. Okay, and I lose nothing, and I remain my treasure, and then I'll pass to you. Dumped my hand, but still have the layer to come back if you do destroy everything.
Come on, Benevolent Geist. or Malevolent Hermit.
You're gonna get any card names. You're sounding like me and Brad.
It's
You've
the
been
same
hanging out
card.
with us too long.
Oh no, I'm so close.
What do you got?
Oh my god, I guess I should have played that as a Henge Gate. I have Devastating Mastery and Fateful Absence, but I can't cast them both.
Oh no! And that still hits lands, right?
Any creature. Planeswalker.
Okay. Wow.
Man.
I mean, I guess you can return these to my hand. You still kill one, but yeah, that
I don't think that's good enough with me at 2. You just then play.
Oh yeah, it's 4 white. Oh god.
Yeah.
You need this, buddy?
And even then, I would literally have this Denick to disturb, and you would have a draw and a clue. So I'd still not be in great shape, and yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
run
dead.
2 spells.
God, this deck, just everything is just haymakers. This is what I love about this deck. Is like, yeah, there is synergies around werewolves. This is the only non-wolf or werewolf, but they're just all standalone good cards.
Yeah.
And that's why I think this style of deck massage the numbers a little bit. For sure, add Den. I think that's the only for sure addition for me. But this deck's going to be a true player, and I can imagine there's a lot of people on the ladder already playing this list because I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, all the haste and the flash from Arlen made my sweepers really awkward.
Yeah. Didn't even see Ranger class and Wolf Pack Leader as well, which would have been excellent as well. So I didn't even see all the haymakers, and just the ones I drew just still seem great. Didn't get Mini Tovlar. Dire Overlord, I believe it's called, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Just showing off now.
I know. Hey, it's not many days where I get more card names right than you. That's
Keep
for sure.
calling it Mini Tovolar, but it's like that's just Tovolar.
That one's Tovlar.
Oh,
the 6
okay.
drop is
It's the only
Tovolar's
one.
Huntmaster.
Big Tovlar, huh? Okay.
No,
One of them is only one of them is Tovolar.
What?
There's Tovolar and Tovolar's Huntmaster.
Yeah. Well, whatever. It's still. They both start with Tovolars. One is big, one is little. Come on, you're not going to convince me that this is
Only one of them is literally Tovolar.
Okay, it's like Llanowar Visionary.
You and Brad are the same person.
Exactly, I am saying that. It's like Llanowar Visionary. That's big Llanowar Elf. You can't tell me anything else.
I think you mean it's Big Elvish Visionary.
Oh God, get out! Get out right now, Rob. Do you have any questions so I can stop dealing with this over here?
Dude, Hesteas asked how many Hall of Storm Giants, Hall of Storm Giants do you think that control decks, blue control decks should be playing in Standard?
2 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want too many of them because, a tap land on turn 5 here, you could be really bad.
Yeah. 2 seems like the sweet spot for me because, eventually you're going to find one. It is contextual to the deck. If that's your only win con, you probably got to play 3. I think these, is it Yorian control decks from last Standard? We're playing 3 because, outside of Kiora and stuff, And it worked so well with Cure, right? Cure tapping their stuff down, getting an 8/8, and all of a sudden you have 15 points of damage. Like, that's usually enough. So they almost always wanted one hidden in their land pile. Now, if your deck is somewhat like that, probably 3. But if you're just a regular control deck, probably 2.
Yeah.
And even Is It Dragons, you know, maybe 1 or 2 of those if you're not Snow and stuff like that. It's just a good land.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, just slap, you're dead. You know?
and is a deck really does want to turn the corner like that. So yeah, you know, enough. You know, 2 is the sweet spot where you're not drawing it late too often and having it really bite you, but you usually have 1 by the late game when you want to be activating it.
Yep, agreed. Okay, so let's battle this again. Can we just play this Gruul deck all day? I'm loving this. This deck is sweet.
I will keep this in.
Yeah, it's kind of a clunkster here, but I think I'm still going to keep. I'm in.
I will start on Glacial Floodplain.
Okay.
The ideal turn 1 land.
That is the ideal land. That's true. All right, I got a Rock Veil past you. A Rockfall Veil.
Plains Denic.
Got me. Got me. All right, well, I didn't have a play anyways, so I suppose I'll kill your creature. Fast to you.
Deserted Beach, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to play a Reckless Stormseeker.
That resolves.
I will give it +1/+0, and I'll attack for 3. And it's daytime.
I'll Fateful Absence it.
I'll get a clue, and I'll pass to you.
I will cast a Consider.
Okay, consider your options. Maybe do it correctly this time, you cheater. Yes. Do you need land 4 by any chance, Ross?
You'll never know. I'm gonna shuffle my hand after this.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep.
Got.
Todd says in chat, maybe consider not cheating, Ross.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Todd. That's a gentleman right there.
Play an island.
Oh, God.
Pass the turn.
No one will know. No one will know what you had. Okay. I drew a decent one to play here. All right, I'm going to play Small Tovlar.
No, you say it correctly.
That's to you. Tovlar Dire Overlord to you. Oh, no, you consider. Never mind. I was like, it might be nighttime. I really love how day and night forces you to do something, and then it can just line up stuff that you can do the next turn, you know? I think the day and night mechanic is actually awesome. What do you think?
Pass. Oh yeah, that is gonna. I guess I'll do this main phase.
I was gonna say,
Just what I said.
Dealing with day and night, Histaia's actually asked, do you think that like a draw go control will be almost impossible to play if like werewolves is part of the meta, just because not doing anything for a turn can like really have bad effects for you?
That is a factor as well, but it's also a factor that those style of decks are just a thing of the past. You know, it sucks those people that love that kind of stuff. But okay, I'll get another clue. Untap.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll give it a shot. Round in 7. No.
Jawari Disruption.
Why can't you just Dwari ruin me? Fast to you.
I did just Dwari ruin you.
Yeah, you ruined my whole career.
Because I found my clip of the day.
Denic, you're up.
Nice counterspell week for Ross.
Yeah, that was a good one. Cheater. I mean, you did great, buddy. You did great. Let's go with a Arlen.
Disdainful Stroke.
Pass to you.
Took me a while to get value out of the stroke. I thought I got you
Yeah.
earlier in the game when I was considering and made it look like I was digging for a land. I just didn't want to play land 4 go when I had a play and make it obvious that I had a counterspell.
God, you're so good.
I thought so. Attack for 2.
All right, 18 to 22.
Yep.
Good luck getting any value off your revelry.
So yeah, these are different Denics.
Okay.
So yeah, even though they have very similar names, I'll play a Pious Apparition and I will pass the turn.
Okay. Let's start by sacking a clue. Tilt. And then I will play a werewolf pack leader. Pass to you.
Oh, pretty happy about that turn.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. It could have been
consider.
could have been a little worse for you, I must say.
Can put this land in the graveyard.
Okay.
Off consider.
Sure.
Go to my turn. I will attack for 3 in the air.
Okay, I'll be at 15.
I will play Malevolent Hermit.
Okay.
And an island.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right, so my non-creature stuff is not safe, huh? Okay. Let's go with... I'm going to start by sacking this clue. And... it's really interesting. Then I'm going to play a werewolf pack leader.
Yep.
And just going to play the Shadow Skull Smashing tapped and pass to you.
Didn't want to cast that one?
No.
I have so many targets.
I know. I kind of want that as a land, believe it or not.
You have 3 in hand?
4.
4.
Double pack leader work pretty nice together.
Yeah.
I'd like to draw 2. Thank you very much.
I would prefer if you didn't.
12.
Getting in the air.
I'll kill that someday.
How about I just do it for you?
Okay.
I'm going to play a Vanquish the Horde for 3 mana.
Just Wrath?
Yeah, just
Okay.
Wrath. That is going to end with me investigating from the Denic Pious Apparition.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You get a clue.
And then I will disturb a Benevolent Geist.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right.
Didn't want Corey to be drawing 2 extra cards on that attack.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll play Tovlar's Huntmaster.
Yep.
I'll pass to you. When you were tapped out the first time, I was looking for land 6 to play that, and I did not find it. Believe it or not.
Attack you for 2.
10.
Now I will play another Denic.
Okay.
And then I've got Deserted Beach, and I'll pass the turn.
What'd you call me? Okay. Seems like a play or a turn where I kind of want to just go ham, if possible. Your stuff can't be countered. Super relevant.
Non-creature spells can't be countered. You can counter my creatures all you want.
Okay. So I am going to... Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay. I'm going to attack.
I will take 10.
Okay.
I go to 12.
And I'll pass to you.
On your end step, I'll craft this clue,
Okay.
and I'll go to my turn.
Nighttime. I might hold you at your upkeep. All right, there it is. Might do a little fighting. Yeah, I'll have these 2 fight.
It says creature card on Denix, so I do not get to investigate there.
Gotcha.
From the token.
Gotcha.
A little awkward, but that's okay, I guess.
How do I just have so much gas still? I mean, I guess I sacked a lot of clues, but man, this deck just does it.
I will cast Sunset Revelry, getting 2 tokens and drawing a card.
Getting 2 tokens, drawing a card.
Can't be countered.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Well, wait. Actually, I am going to Dragonfire in response.
Okay, I'll draw a disruption that.
All right. You dwarry jerk.
I wanted to play. I played the Geist after the Wrath because you were at exactly 12, so the 2 points I get in gets you to 10, and then I have 5 in the air, and I had the disruption in my hand. I would have been able to counter this.
Okay.
So got pretty punished there, but I think the play is right.
Believe it or not, I wouldn't have played it into another Dwari.
Yeah.
You don't get Dwari twice in one game, or you just end your whole career.
Okay, then I've got a Field of Ruin, and I will attack for 2.
8.
And I will pass the turn, and we'll go to day.
Day. And I never have a time when I can like fight or
No,
something, right?
it's not
I didn't think so.
It's not a trigger.
Crap.
Part of the motivation for that disruption was to get us back to daytime.
Probably a good call. All right, I got another green source, which I've wanted for a while. 6, 7, 8. I'll attack for 8.
I will chump the Huntmaster and take 2.
Take 2, put you at 10.
Yep.
All right, second main. I'm going to go with a Shatter Skull Smashing, 2 here, 1 to here.
Yep.
And I'll go for a Ranger class.
Sure.
Past you. Wrath time?
Yep.
Okay. Which one? The
good
one?
The good one.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
I'll take it all.
All right. Well, maybe I shouldn't have played that Ranger class then.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
Just don't know how I'm going to deal this last 8 points of damage.
I'm going to play a Primal Adversary.
Sure.
I'm going to pay once and target this one.
Yep.
I'll attack.
I will Fateful Absence the Mountain.
Okay.
Doesn't get killed by Devastating Mastery if I happen to draw it.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
permanent.
Gotcha. I should probably read that card, huh? Pass to you.
Yeah. Corey wisely animating a basic land there to dodge the Field of Ruin as well.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Nighttime. Let me look at these for no reason, okay? Okay, that's pretty cute. Okay, I'm gonna play Kessig Naturalist. Which is Lord of...
end up as a 3/3 that pumps all your other wolves.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and I'm going to play Reckless Stormseeker.
That resolves.
Okay, that is this. Beginning of combat.
Still in your first main, I'll Fateful Absence the Storm Charge Slasher.
Okay, rude. Get another clue, and then I'll attack for 5.
I'm at 5.
Past you. That was going to be sweet. I was going to pump this so I could sack the clue as well.
Yeah. Devastating Mastery, please.
Yeah, that would be devastating this time. I really wanted to get
One
value
card
on
in
my
hand?
clue. Yep. And it's not that good. Oh, and I did double spell, so it is day.
Feels like a playtest card.
Uh-oh. Well, it couldn't be it. Yeah, you need that, right? So you need a non-playtest card.
Oh, yeah, it's not new. I was thinking the other wrap.
I was like,
I don't know what any of my
good
cards
for
do.
you. So it is night, so I do have a weaker creature now, but it is day. I double spell.
So I will
Revelry would be pretty good.
cast Faithful Mending,
Okay.
so I can gain 2, go to 7. So that'll
Okay.
let me survive this attack.
Okay.
I mill 2 cards,
Okay.
and I'll leave it in my graveyard for next turn so I have more hits.
Okay.
I believe Corey's turn will just be to crack these clues immediately, or kill me with a haste creature.
No, I don't. I can't go. Okay, so I should probably do that first
And
then.
any 3-power haste creature gets me.
Draw. Nope, I didn't get there, but I did get Tovlar Dire Overlord, so I'll attack, get a mana, and then draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I will go to 1.
Draw 2. Hello. It does stack, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't say 1 or more whenever a wolf or werewolf.
That's disgusting. Okay, I'll use that mana to sack this clue. I'll draw.
All the non-green cards always limit you to just 1.
Past you. Yeah. Oh my
On the end
god.
step, I'll hit the lair.
Boo. All right. Oh, we got a forest. Man, this deck feels busted.
I mean, what this deck is missing is just a card draw spell. Like I need Memory Deluge.
Memory Deluge for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be in your deck. That's like a Wrath of God's dream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you need the
Especially,
powerful card draw spells.
it's perfect too because it finds you that devastating whatever, and then right after you cast it, you get to flashback Deluge on curve.
Yeah.
You know, so that seems sweet.
I'm just missing the card advantage. I'm
Yep,
just falling
agreed,
behind as the
agreed.
game goes along. Well,
You should add it for the next game. To be honest. Okay. Well,
I drew Devastating Memory.
that's gonna be devastating. To be honest,
Pass the turn.
we need a good one. Well, it's not a good one.
Still have 5 cards in hand.
They're not that good though. I'll play these and I'll pass to you.
1.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go to 5, draw a card, and get 2 tokens.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Yep. I was already counting my chickens with this game,
Yeah.
but
Now Faithful Mending. I'll go to 7.
okay.
I'll discard 2 lands and pass the turn.
Okay. That was interesting. How much action you got in the graveyard?
None.
You have absolutely nothing?
No.
Okay.
This deck needs like 3 Mystic Deluge, or Memory Deluges in it.
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to attack. I kind of just go to night and transform these and you know, and then I have 2 4/4s.
Or you could attack.
All right, your go. Nighttime.
Have you considered attacking?
No, I did not.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I should have. Well, I mean, you were already going to give me the night, so. Okay.
Yeah, then I would have been able to trade.
Okay. I'm just going to look over here for no reason. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start with Tovlar.
Resolves.
Okay, it is Tovlar the Midnight Scourge. And then I'm going to go with a Arlen.
That I have a Disdainful Stroke for.
Dang it. Dang it, because that was going to be, well, lethal. So,
Yeah.
all right, I'll attack with these
I
two.
will chump both and hope to
Okay.
draw another sweeper.
Because I do not have anything. Say go. It's day again.
Now, if I draw the sweeper, then we're into something.
Oh, yeah.
Then we're in a game.
And I'm in trouble.
Oh, I'm at 7.
Yeah.
Oh, and those things are 2/2s
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get some value here because all I drew is a Denick, but I do get to stay alive still.
Okay.
That's the turn.
We'll take that. Okay, that's an interesting one. Declare tax?
Yep. I'll block a naturalist and take 3 total, right?
Yeah, take 3 total. You go to 4. Then I'll draw 2.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more wolves in a row, it becomes a knight.
Oh, so
On your upkeep, it's going to
on
become
my upkeep
knight,
it becomes
and
knight.
I think I'm going to die.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
So
whoops,
now
whoops.
these are going to be 4/4s.
Yeah.
I guess I have to chump.
Yeah, you just have to chomp,
I have
right?
to chump here. So now I have to chump there.
And you take 8.
8, but gain 2.
But gain 2.
So I'm
yeah.
at 1, and you draw 2.
God, yeah.
Just make sure you don't forget the wolf run.
That's not this one, right? The wolf run.
They might have misprinted our
Yeah.
playtest card.
I don't have that.
That's a wolf run ability.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so I'm dead.
Well, you're dead. Yeah. I also
I was
had.
drawing a Drory Disruption. Anyway.
Also, is that good?
Yeah.
So this is the wolf run card, right? Green, red, X to pump.
Yeah, the back and forth.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're all without that. Trying to stack the odds against me, Rob, huh?
Oh wow.
See?
Well, you never read the cards anyway, so.
Hey, Harsh, that's because they never say the right words. What do you want me to do?
Weird. I did have Memory Deluges in my deck. They were just both in the bottom 7 cards.
Oh, okay, of course.
Probably
Yeah.
needs more.
Yeah.
I think the disturbed creatures, while it's a cute idea, aren't particularly good. Faithful Mending, not particularly good.
Yeah.
So those 10 cards are where you can really make some strides. Get some more counter spells in the deck, maybe. You probably don't want 4 copies of Fateful Absence either.
Mm-hmm.
That was awkward, where I was just giving you so much card advantage. And you just need to be playing some more higher impact cards. I think Imrith is a fine win condition. Mordenkainen
Yep.
could work. I think a third Memory Deluge is very valuable. Like when you have
Agreed.
such a powerful sweeper, then you're able to afford the time to just take turn 4 off. Let your opponent think they're getting really far ahead on the battlefield,
Yep.
and then you just blow them apart. So I think 3 Memory Deluge for this deck for sure.
Yeah. Do you have any Doomscar?
No, they're
Okay.
they're playing the 8 mana one. I honestly think Doomscar is probably better,
Yeah.
especially once you're not playing the creatures yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
I would probably play Doomscar over that. But the big
Interesting.
thing is that just the disturbed creatures did not play out very well.
Yeah, so we haven't sideboarded yet. Do you want to play a quick, fast, and loose sideboard, or do you just want to just
I think it's already
wave the
almost
white
3.
flag on this one?
Yeah, I'm down
This deck
to-
is just the best deck out of all of our decks. I'm pretty sure. Like
Yeah,
it just feels broken to me. Like every card draws you a bunch of cards. Every card's so powerful. The planeswalkers are all good in here. A couple more, and yeah, my one bit of advice here is add a couple creature lands. Add 2 more dens. It's just 2 layers, I believe. I like 4 creature lands in a deck like this. Split it out. Maybe even 3-1 in favor of den. Den's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think if this deck was playing 3 Imrith and 1 to 2 Mordenkainen and a third Memory Deluge.
Yeah, the foretell creatures just didn't fit to
Yeah,
me. Like,
exactly.
just get those out of here. Get some Emirates in, Doomscars,
If you want to play Denick as a sideboard card against aggressive decks, so like
Yeah.
2/3 lifelinker, maybe that's good.
you know what I would do in that deck? I think I would main deck Ray of Frost. Because not only, like, if you hit red creatures, great, cool. There's going to be a lot of them anyways. But even if you're tapping stuff down, it helps your Revelry because they always have creatures, and then you just get a timely reinforcement more often while that creature is still dealt with.
Yeah,
That kind of seems sweet.
that could work too. I really like the idea of playing the card whose name I can't remember. It's Devastating Mastery.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
card seems great to me.
It does.
And building a control deck with this in mind, but
Yeah.
you need really powerful wing conditions to take over the late game, and I just didn't have
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
I got to the late game at a reasonable life total in every game, but I wasn't able to take over.
What
which
about
is
that
a sign that
6? What about that 6-mana blue planeswalker? Like,
that's Mordenkainen.
oh, that's one. That's what you were saying. Okay, yeah. Because that seems like it kind of fills the
Yeah.
void. You need something big up there.
Yeah, that card and Imrith I think are both
Yep.
very good.
No, I think you're right. That sounds kind of
Because
sweet.
Imrith, when it comes down, normally if I'm tapping out on turn 5, I'm afraid of my opponent tapping out for Goldspan Dragon.
Yeah.
But when you play Imrith, you're not that afraid.
at all. Yeah, yeah. No, I think that would be a pretty sweet deck. I'm gonna have to try that out here when we're done.
So I think finding the Planar Cleansing as a card is really, really great, but just needs some tweaking here. It's just a much more powerful end game.
Yeah.
So that you're able to take over. And those card draw spells play so well when you have that powerful sweeper, like I said. Really need to overload on those. Like I could see even playing 4.
Yeah,
I honestly could. And that's the first time I think I've thought about playing 4 of that in a standard deck. You know, I've thought about playing 4 with Wilderness Reclamation.
Yep.
Usually, you know, that's such a clunky card you can't play that many of. But this is like Vanquish, or God, I pulled out the wrong one. Devastating Mastery. Is you know, it's a card that pairs so well with that card draw.
Yeah. No, I think that card just is one of the better cards in the set. So I think we're gonna look back and be like, yeah, you're not playing 4 of that card, like. You know, I mean, there is going to be some awkwardness, right? Like if your opponent goes Chariot and you're just like, all right, land, go, and I'm going to look at it and I'm going to get double anticipate, like, ugh. Yeah. But, you know, if you're drawing into things that can just deal with everything, that is an ideal thing.
This could also be a good deck for the Celestis.
Yeah.
Like ramping you into, I guess now because you're Planar Cleansing. Yeah, so you can't play Celestis.
Or it could be a nice Esper deck. Like you could play Kaya as the Planeswalker to naturally curve it into that as something to find. You know, I don't know what more you really get from black outside of that, but Planeswalkers being the thing.
I'm worried about it having that 4 white sweeper and the
that's
the
a good
base.
Point. Yeah, you do probably have to keep it that way.
If the dual lands line up well, so you get with white, you get white blue and white green. So that's unfortunate. So
Bant it up.
Yeah, I mean, if there's some other ramp card that plays well with it, that could work.
We'll massage the numbers and we'll get back to them.
Maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah.
And then you can potentially win with like Coma, that
is nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of burning hands though, so Coma stock is a little down for me right now. And Cultivate rotated, right? Like that's the the big
there's
one.
Other 3 mana ramp spells, but they're not on the level of Cultivate.
That's fair. All right, everyone, that's gonna do it for our second round. We are now tied up, and you know what? So far this week, we've had just 5 blowouts. All Tuesday's show was just blowouts, so hopefully this last match for the Marvels, we're going to have a nice, clean battle. I'm going to be playing a Golgari Snow kind of mid-range deck that got submitted to us, and it looked pretty sweet. What do you got?
I'm going to be playing a real sweet one, too. This is Jund Reanimator.
Okay.
So we're going to try to be reanimating some demons and some Hunt Masters. It should be a good time.
And Tigers, oh my. All right, we are going to take a short break, y'all, and be right back with round number 3 here on Versus Live. Don't go anywhere.
Hello and welcome back to Versus Live. I'm Ross Marion.
And I'm Corey Ballmeister.
And we've got Rob in the booth. Say what's up, Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. Speaking of favorites, we have selected our favorite decks from the ones that you, the viewers, submitted over the last couple days.
Nice transition.
I tried. Had to make up for the last segment.
Yeah. That's true.
And we are doing our team battle here on Versus Live. It is currently 1-1, so we'll be playing for the marbles in this final match. My third deck comes from at Dropbear MTG, and it is a cool-looking Jund Reanimator deck. I actually had 2 Jund Reanimator lists that were somewhat similar submitted to me. This one I thought was a little bit more cohesive. Plays a lot of self-mill creatures to fill the graveyard, and then Diregraph Rebirth is obviously the reanimation spell of choice.
Okay.
Get it reanimating some giant demons, some Tovolar's Hunt Masters. We've also got some Renin 7s as a way to fill the graveyard.
Okay.
And my favorite is actually Cathartic Pyre, a very good removal spell that just acts as an enabler. Burning Rune Demon, that's it. And then another card I quite like in this deck, Tapping at the Window. So 2-mana sorcery that you get to sort of anticipate for a creature as flashback for 3. The other cards go to the graveyard. And
one we were just talking about, right?
Yeah, so you get to find your 3-drop creatures that mill over even more, the Eccentric Farmers. There's a black creature that is media, Renegade Reaper. That's it.
Okay.
So some weak creatures here to serve as enablers, but it's nice that your enablers are, in fact, creatures. You get some chip shot damage in. You can play some defense against aggressive decks while you're setting up those late demons and Tovolar's Hunt Masters.
Yeah. Okay, pretty cool. For me, I'm playing a Golgari Snow deck that does have a little bit of reanimating as well, but with Blood on the Snow. I do have like 1 Rebirth as well, but mostly trying to be a nice value deck. Playing, the card always escapes me as well. For whatever reason, cards these days are just getting harder and harder to say because they're all so long, you know? So remembering them is rough. But
You're also getting old.
That's a very good point. But yeah, Briarbridge Tracker is kind of the main focal point around this deck, just being able to have that on 3. Oh, I love it too. Make sure you hit your land drops. And we were even talking about like Golgari decks being pretty good with that if it can play like a lot of removal and, you know, some big fatties at the top end. I got some Ren and 7s as well. And, you know, this is the shell for it. You know, I don't know if it's supposed to be a snow deck and do blood on the snow kind of things, but the other stuff that's going on for sure, if this style of deck is going to be good, it's going to be, you know, paired with a bunch of great removal. So, yeah, and my list did come from us from @ulexer. They submitted quite a few decks, and they were all really close. I think another one of their decks was like my 4th. I'm like, so close. But, yeah.
Well, let's see if their deck serves you better than it served me, because they were my second deck. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well, let's try it. I'm guessing you want to go second.
I will be drawing second.
Oh, okay. So I'm going first? Oh, drawing second. Okay.
Playing first.
You got it. I have Snarls in my deck, though, so I think I'm at a disadvantage.
So, I don't think I have any Snarls, because the Jund combination gives you access to 8 slow lands.
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
So you have 20 non-basics. It's usually enough. Play a couple creature lands, couple basics.
Call it good, yeah. All right. How's your hand?
It is unplayable.
Okay.
Only one land.
Mine is functional. It's nothing insane or anything, but I got some spicy ones.
Spicy ones.
I
didn't think you liked spicy from North Dakota.
Oh, I love the spice. Okay. Rob, you got a spicy question for us? Only spicy, though.
It's got to be spicy?
It's got to be spicy, yeah. El Caliente if you got it, but...
So, Corey, boxes are briefs.
I don't have any of those. I do have a very lukewarm one. What do you think about playing Despair Sentinel as a 1-drop in a Werewolves deck?
I'm sorry, what?
What do you think about playing Despair Sentinel to like ramp in the Werewolves deck like you played earlier?
Yeah, and I think that's fine. So I think there's 2 ways to build these Gruul decks, and both are going to be good. Like, you just play, you know, maybe you have to give up on Tovolar, Dire Overlord when you play this style of deck, but you play Despair Sentinel, Magda, Arland, Iziga's Chariot, and just play still like Werewolf Pack Leader, you know, Ranger class. You still have some Werewolf synergies, Arland as well, but you get to, you know, be a little bit faster. And those very well could be good.
And go a little bit bigger. I would main deck some Tovolar's Huntmasters in a build like that, because you can cast them turn 3 with just Bear Sentinel Magda.
Yeah, no, I think the Gruul deck should have had a couple more, maybe even just one more. I only played one. I
like 2.
I think I like 2, and honestly, maybe in that deck, maybe 3, because like you're drawing so many cards with all your werewolves. As long as you don't get overrun by hyper aggressive decks, it should be okay. But yeah, I think that version of Gruul is still going to be like there's going to be those 2 Gruul decks, and I think both are going to be like top 10 decks in Standard. They're both going to be tier 1.
Okay, we have pretty easy put back there.
Bring it on, Ross, for the marbles.
Lead on a Haunted Ridge.
Okay, all right. I got a Hagra Brood Pit tapped.
I did get a real spicy question just came in.
All right, what do we got?
Is Goldspan Dragon a good Magic card?
Too spicy, Rob. Okay, you got to filter those out. That's too controversial.
I would like to cast Tapping at the Window.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
So I look at the top 3.
Fill a creature. Oh, God, I hope you whiff on the first one.
Huh. I am going to put the demon in my hand.
Okay.
I don't have a Diregraph Rebirth yet. I'd rather just
It's just creature, isn't it?
Yeah, just creature.
Okay, so you're really contemplating your no other options?
Well, I could leave it in the graveyard.
Oh, good point.
I'm a Reanimator deck.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're cooking here.
You're picking up what I'm putting down.
I really am. Let's go with a land pass.
Okay, I've got another Haunted Ridge and now an Eccentric Farmer. So I mill 3, then I can return a land card from my graveyard to my hand.
Okay. Sure.
So this is actually generating some card advantage, and now I have milled a Tovolar's Huntmaster as a reanimation target, so that's cool. I could return Blightstep Pathway, but actually I'm planning to play another 3-drop next turn, so the lair is quite nice, and I want more green mana, so I will return the lair.
All right. You're doing some cool stuff over there. I don't like it.
Yeah, really like Eccentric Farmer in this deck because helping you make your land drops is really important.
Yeah.
And it actually gets you to just 6 mana to start casting your reanimation targets anyway.
Well, I'm just going to play Grakma, and I'll pass to you.
I have a Lair of the Hydra.
Okay.
Actually, maybe I want to. Huh. I've got some options actually. I could layer
Okay.
next turn now at this point.
Options?
I don't want to just jam this.
NBA jam?
And have a big one, but
Okay.
could end up being a little bit awkward.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna see how this goes. I think getting the 6/6 down is pretty nice.
Whoa, okay.
And I thought about I have an untapped land. I could have played the other side of this and then another 3-drop.
Okay.
But we'll see how the 6/6 goes. I'll pass the
That
turn.
card's not bad. Not bad at all. All right. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. That was a pretty spicy draw.
Spicy meatball.
I'm going to just binding that. Get that out of there.
Okay.
And whenever another creature you control, that doesn't do anything. So I'll attack for 3.
Brings me to 17.
Pass to you. Kill that Egon. Yeah, our decks do share some similarities on this last one.
For sure, for sure. Okay, I will play a Renegade Reaper. So this is going to be a 2/3 flyer. If I mill four cards when it ETBs. If
Okay.
I mill an Angel, I gain 4 life.
Okay, which I'm guessing you're not going to gain 4 life.
Yeah, very unlucky. I did not mill an Angel. Really just... I did mill a Diagraph Rebirth, though, so that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Flashes back for 7, but costs 1 less for each creature that died this turn. I've got a Swamp to play, and then I will attack for 2.
Okay, I'll go to 18.
Pass the turn.
All right, on tap, draw. Next chapter. Don't have Triumphs anymore, but I do still have dual lands. Gotcha.
How many of those are you playing?
Well, a
guess
lot.
you're a
I am a
snow
snow
deck,
deck. Yeah. So I don't have as much utility as your mana base does. So that is the cost. Now what do I want to do? Think I am going to start with a pretty weak play, to be honest.
Nice.
Nice. Like really weak, unfortunately.
Corey knows just what to say.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start with a Witherbloom command. I'm gonna mill myself. Hopefully hit a land, and I'm going to have you lose 2 and I gain 2.
Okay, so I will go to 15. You'll go to 20.
Yep. And 1, 2, 3. I got a land. And now a question of what I want my follow-up to be. For sure, land. I'm gonna attack.
I'll go to 12.
Also, Histeus has made the point that Eccentric Farmer is just Seder Wayfinder at home.
It said what?
Is Seder Wayfinder at home.
Yeah. It's like Wayfinder at home.
Yes, that's classic. Okay, I'm gonna play an Egon then. I'll pass to you. I got a big one.
Got at least 2 turns with it.
Yep. We're gonna hang for a bit. Witherbloom command, a nice little combo.
Okay, I've got a Blight Step Pathway.
Demon time?
It is indeed demon time. Oh, sorry. Oh, the wrong demon. Don't worry, I don't have another one.
Okay, I believe you. That was classic.
And I am
Nothing
going...
but tight plays here on Versus
Nothing
Live.
but tight plays. The epitome of professional play.
Where are you? There you go. I'm going to search for Diagraph Rebirth and Toval's Huntmaster.
Okay, and I give you one?
Yep, and the other goes
Isn't
to
it
graveyard.
creatures?
It's just 2 cards that's not named Burning
Oh,
Hunt Demon,
okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that also have
pretty.
different names.
So I can either give you a 5-mana Tovlar or a 6-mana Tovlar. Fun. All right, I guess
It's a pretty good combo to find.
yeah, it is kind of gross, to be honest. I guess
And,
I'll go like that. Gross. I'm in trouble.
And I'm gonna get in the air for 2. Put you
Okay.
at 18.
18.
And then I'll pass the turn.
All right, upkeep. I'll get rid of these.
And draw.
And draw.
Chapter 3 on the binding.
Chapter 3. This is gone, but I got some Death Touch. And let's go with... I got a land. And... I will kick this at the demon.
Ugh.
And I'll attack.
I'm gonna jump the Egon, try to buy myself some time here.
Should a 9.
Yep.
Egon with you. And I'll pass to you.
Yeah, it's probably 12 hours Hunt Master.
Okay, it is officially day.
It is officially day. Get some wolves, and it is also defense time. Days for defense. Pass the turn.
All right, end step, I'll kill this and lose 2. Get a 16.
Yep.
And untap, upkeep. I'll exile these. Sweet. All right, I'll attack.
So you do have 2 cards in your graveyard.
Yep.
So I am going to double block Grakmaw and chump the Egon.
Okay, I'll kill the flyer.
Yep.
I'll get a 3/3. Do we have the green black Grakmaw token? No. Green black Hydra. Cut. All good. Okay, so for now we got Corey. He's a 3/3.
Yep.
Should be. It should have better stats than that, but whatever. Now what do I want to do? That costs 7 to return, right?
Yep.
And you got 2 of them?
Yep.
All right. Well, I will thank you. Appreciate it. A 3/3 Gracker.
This is power and toughness equal to the number of counters he had.
Yeah. All right. Then I'm going to rebirth my Grakmaw
Okay.
and play Snarl. Pass to you.
Well, I drew the land.
Uh-oh. And it's a tap land.
No, it's a rock hill. Okay. 7-mana Diagraph Rebirth. Let's get a Tovolar's Huntmaster.
Okay.
Get a couple more wolves, and I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'll exile these bindings. Okay. I will attack with the team.
Would ideally not put another card in Corey's graveyard. Just so the Egon is gone next turn. I'm at 9. I think I can afford to take 3 more. So yeah. I'll chump with Wolf. Huntmaster eats Hydra.
Okay.
I'll go to 6.
You go to 6. This gets a counter. And
No, the creature didn't have a +1/+1 counter on it. It just has power and toughness equal to that. For Grakmaw to get counters, the creature has to have a +1/+1 counter on it.
okay. Yep. You're right. My bad. Okay. Then I will cast a Tovlar's Huntmaster and get some wolves. Pass to you.
That's not fair. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're playing somewhat similar decks. Except you have so many more cards.
Let's play another Slitherbore Pathway.
Okay.
And I think now is the time to play this other demon
Okay.
so that I can get in the air. I think that's how I'm going to be winning this game.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What are you going to get?
Well, yeah, that's the good question. I can't get more demons. I could just go for the same thing of just Huntmaster, Diagraph Rebirth, and so I just have Huntmaster the next 2 turns.
That is disgusting.
I literally don't have a way to kill Tovolar's Huntmaster in my deck.
Okay. Good.
So I think just overloading yours. But yeah, so I'll just do the same.
Yeah, I guess I'll just give you Tovolar.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay.
Upkeep.
Upkeep, I have to sack
You
this.
draw a card.
Okay. Draw for the turn.
So I'm not like, we both have 3 cards in hand, and we both have a Huntmaster with the tokens, but I'm just up a demon to your Grakmaw.
Yeah.
And I've got a pretty stocked graveyard.
Yeah, your graveyard being stocked is a problem.
That's the major advantage here, but I also am at 6. I'm really hoping Corey didn't draw a removal spell for my Huntmaster.
Yeah, I wish I did. Let's go with I'm going to attack with just these 3.
What is going on? I mean, I just have so much value. I'm not super concerned. I definitely want to trade for Corey's Huntmaster, and then I'll eat a wolf with Demon and trade.
All right, damage.
Yep.
Damage. And then post combat, I'm going to use 6 snow mana for Blood on the Snow.
That's messed up.
Yep.
I guess you did also have Diagraph Rebirth in your graveyard.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, couldn't really stop this.
So I'll get this plus the wolves plus land Egon go. Well, that's it.
So I have Pyre for the Hydra on your end step.
It's 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mean. Might have needed that.
And then I can play Eccentric Farmer.
Okay.
So mill 3. I'll return a Rockfall Veil, play it, and then play this 6-mana Huntmaster.
Okay.
Get 2 wolves, and I'll pass the turn.
All right. I will exile these. A draw. And for sure I'm going to attack with these. What does this put you? You can like block this and then just block both my wolves. So that doesn't really do much. Yeah, I'll attack like this.
So I've got to make some blocks. I really just want to, again, leave cards in Corey's graveyard. And he's going to be forced to exile the Diagraph Rebirth unless he hits something good. So, yeah, I'll chump both.
Okay. Now...
Does he have a spell? Or is he going to be forced to Diagraph Rebirth the Grakmaw and lose the Egon so that we don't go to night?
Yeah, it's a questionable one for sure. Yeah, I think I don't mind. You just have infinite rebirths over there and stuff, right?
I have 2 more in the graveyard.
Okay.
I also have 3 demons in the graveyard and another Huntmaster.
Yeah, YOLO. I'm going to bring this back.
7 mana to flash.
But 2 creatures died, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll do this and I'll pass to you.
Okay, so Egon's going to go away. That's good.
Yep. Egon's going to be down.
I'll draw.
This is a weird game.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to play one of these games to decide the marbles.
I'm going to cast tapping at the I need 4, 5, 6, 7. I drew a land though, so I can flashback the one in my graveyard.
Okay.
Rather
Be a
than
little
use
more
this
mana
one.
efficient.
Yeah, flashback tapping at the window.
Okay. Checking out for a creature.
No creatures.
Classic.
And I think I gotta hit another Huntmaster to stabilize here, and then Demon on the next one to
Okay.
keep the chain going. So that's what I will do. Get a couple wolves and pass the turn.
All right. Upkeep. Egon gone. Draw. A draw.
Now, even with one removal spell, Corey doesn't have a great attack.
Yeah. Let's see here. Got a big layer. Okay, I'm going to cast a Renin 7.
Yeah, that's really good.
I think I want to just go ticking up right now. I don't care for the tree folk right now. It's pretty tough for you to attack since you're at the lower life total. So yeah, I'm gonna mulch. And try to get some fuel for the graveyard. So I'll get these lands. This into the graveyard and play this tapped and pass to you. Can't attack anymore.
Oh, I think I'm losing this game.
Because of the Ren?
Yeah. Okay, don't think I'm losing the game anymore.
Uh-oh.
I drew my own.
Oh, God.
I still might lose the game. I might deck. That's
Call an
the-
ambulance, but not for me.
Oh, God.
I wonder if the ticket here is to just try to ultimate this Ren. You're down several of your bindings.
Yeah.
I guess you have Bloodchief's Thirst too. And
I got a
potentially
lot more
Blood on the
removal
Snow.
in my deck. So
Yeah,
we have
that's
a
the
weird
problem.
dynamic, that's for sure.
That's the problem for me in the matchup is you have all that extra removal. So I'm not going to be able to. If I ran, I'm not going to be able to.
Flashback.
Flashback Diagraph
yeah.
Rebirth. But I'm not sure that matters necessarily. It's just a question of whether or not I want to make giant tree folks. You currently have 4s. That's 10.
Yep.
And you'll make
They'd
an
be 10
11th land
tens.
drop next turn.
Yeah, so I can
And
make
so,
11,
so
11.
me making a 10-10 is not going to be good.
Well, I mean, you get to play a land the turn after and attack into my 11-11, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of awkward. What a game. What
Yeah.
a game.
I guess they do adjust, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not that big of a deal. But I think I might have to win this game by literally returning all my permanents and casting a million Burning Rune Demons.
Yeah, that's
But-
absurd.
That actually doesn't do much, right? You're going to have a bunch of giant reach creatures.
Yeah, not really.
How do I break through? I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see where I'm breaking through this wall.
Would you like to concede?
of stuff? If I had bindings in my own deck
Yeah.
and I could,
Bindings are nice.
return all those bindings, maybe it would be different.
And I haven't drawn any trolls yet either. Those would be kind of nice here. Just 4/3s with the wolves and
I do think I win by ultimating Ren and then
Okay.
figuring it out. So that's what I'm going to try to do at least.
okay.
So I will also plus. I only get one land. I'm not as good as Corey.
Unfair for you.
I'll play Blightstep Pathway.
Okay.
And I don't even think I want to cast this tapping at the window. As awkward as it is. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna untap and draw. Not the best of draws. But let's see. What do we want to do? Well, what a weird game. What a weird game. Guess I don't have to play that. I'm gonna play Snarl.
That was not revealed off the hand.
It was not. It was not.
So you have 4 in hand?
Yeah.
I know 2 of them are lands then.
Yep.
At
And
least. I should
at
say.
least, yeah. And yeah, whatever, YOLO. I'm gonna go Blood on the Snow again for 6, destroying all creatures. So I'll get a Hydra. I'll get a Tovolar's Huntmaster. So I end with this. This has 3 counters, and then I will make a Tree Folk as well, and pass to you. We'll put this flip side. We don't have the Tree Folks yet. I don't know if I should have been more patient and just wait there, but feels like resetting, giving myself a chance to attack your Ren or just try to kill you seems better.
$11 cards here. Or 11 lands, I should say.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think I've got to play a Renegade Reaper. Mill 4.
Okay.
Once again, didn't hit an Angel.
Ah, unlucky.
And that was the spot with all the lands, which is unfortunate. So I'm not going to make a land drop here, but I've got to make a Tree Folk.
Okay.
And I've got to Tovolar, get a
Bring back
Tovolar.
Tovolar. Okay. What a game.
You can go.
Okay. Ooh, that was a good draw. I'm gonna play a land for sure. And yeah, I don't think you're gonna have 4 blockers. These are wolves, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Let's see. What can we do? How many lands you got?
11.
8 and 10, 11, 12. Haha.
As I noted last turn, me only hitting 1 land to Corey hitting multiples was a problem.
I still almost feel like I can't even push through here. Such a silly game. So you have a flyer. Now, I guess I do still have a reach creature. And yeah, because even if I were to play my card and then try to attack all in, the Tree Folk can take down my Huntmaster. You can chump my giant Tree Folk, and then you just have some pretty clean blocks on my other side. I don't really get through much damage.
Probably get through 3, right?
Yeah, even 2. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. You get through none.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna tick up. I'm gonna mulch. All right. There's all my trackers. I'll get a Snarl. And I guess I'll pass to you. It goes tonight. Now it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. That was a good draw.
This game's absurd.
Some might say the best draw.
Of course, of course.
Diregraph Rebirth on another Huntmaster.
Okay. I'm gonna respond with Soul Shatter. Make you sack that one.
It's ISCMC.
Yep. And I actually might respond as well then with that spell on the stack. No, it doesn't really matter. Okay, sure.
I've got another one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is my way. Oh no, but now they're going to transform, but I
Yep.
can make them transform back. Okay, I have 6 of these.
Okay.
Yeah, so I pay 6 mana because a creature died.
Pretty
And
normal stuff going on here, y'all.
I will make another tree folk.
Okay.
So I have 2
So you have
10/10s.
Two giant creatures.
I have 4 giant creatures.
Yeah.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. Back to day. Untap, draw. I'll play this snarl and I'll make a tree folk as well. And I'll pass to you. We head to night.
Back tonight.
What a game.
I was gonna say that's what it's gonna be by the time you two actually finish this game.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Oh, drew in a land, 2 forests. This is 12 mana now.
Okay.
I do have exactly 6 green sources, so
Okay.
I can activate Pack Leaders 3 times. And you have 8. You have 12 mana as well.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. So here's how this has to work. I guess I will pass the turn.
Okay. May I untap?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to get any additional activations. Do I want to start doing things at upkeep? So yeah, I am going to have one of my wolf tokens fight one of yours.
Sure.
Then I will do that again.
Sure.
Okay, now you can continue your turn.
Okay. Draw.
The goal here is to take away Corey's ability to fight at all
Yeah.
before I
Seems to
start
be
fighting and putting
working.
damage on my 7/7s. And maybe I can go wide.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. So 14, and you have 12 over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't have to like 0 to get these gigantic because they're already good blockers.
Oh, I could have attacked
I'll
the
tick
Ren.
up. Yeah, attack.
Oh,
go
no,
ahead.
no. Yeah, okay.
Mulch.
It's too much going on.
So, yeah, this is silly. Okay, I got a couple lands. Play one and pass to you.
Okay, on your end step, I will have one of my 7/7s fight your Hydra.
Yeah, okay,
So
that's
activate one, use the
That's
other.
bad for me. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you can block 1, 2, 3, and this is a 17-point attack, potentially,
Okay.
if you don't have a removal spell.
Go for it.
And honestly,
You just want out of this game?
well, even if you do have a removal spell, I'm going to generate 4 more wolves when I
Oh, yeah.
attack.
Yeah, that's right.
So, declare attacks.
Sure.
Send everybody at you.
Yeah, I'm dead. All lands. Well, that was absurd. That was
the game. I did not think I was winning that,
no kidding.
but eventually just having the second pack leader and then getting tonight. Oh, I also had the lair too. I could have animated the lair.
They could have. Yeah, I don't even think we should try to sideboard and play another one. Maybe we'll play a fast and loose one pre-board and just call it. What do you think?
We can do some live sideboarding. Let's
Okay.
not take a
Okay.
break.
All right, that sounds
I would
good.
like to get some interaction to be.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Okay,
I've got
let's
some
do that.
burning hands, some infernal grasp, some check for traps.
Okay.
I want all of this.
Okay.
I'm basically going to morph myself into another mid-range deck.
Think that's good against you? Kill your Tovlar, bring it back and then attack you with it? I'm in.
I don't think Witherbloom Command is very good.
Okay.
I don't think Burn Down the House is that good.
I'm gonna bring in these. I think that's all I want. I guess Power Word Kill actually kills everything. No, I guess you have demons.
Yeah.
That card is just not good anymore. It really is not good. All right, I'm gonna take out Witherbloom Command. Speaking of not good, that one's not great.
And tapping at the window seems not particularly reliable, so I don't have a ton of creatures in my deck.
I'm gonna take the old meat hook out over here. I'm just gonna take out 2 commands, 2 meat hooks. And we'll try to play a nice fast and loose one.
Maybe I want to leave in a couple of these and just take out all the tappings. I think I'm going to do that. I don't think tapping... I think you need more creatures for this card.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a nice enabler, but yeah, the chance of you whiffing seems pretty high.
Yeah, I have 18 creatures in the deck.
Yeah, I don't know about that card.
Not high enough,
It's nice to facilitate, though, and
Yeah.
Your deck definitely tries to facilitate the... the engine of the deck a lot better, and I'm just trying to haymaker you with Blood in the Snow.
Normally, the engine gives you the advantage because you're able to...
and it did. I mean, those rebirths in the graveyard were insane.
Yeah,
they were insane.
But you could just have more rebirths in your deck, right?
Yeah, and I think I should. I only have one. I think they still work well with Ren and 7. I want more of them in this deck.
The card advantage actually came from the demon.
Yeah,
so I only have 3 tapping, so I'm going to leave in 3. Oh no, this is 8. This is perfect.
Okay, I'm bringing in a little bit of exile effect for you, which is going to be nice. And then I wish I had a lot more of these, because that would be nice.
Yeah.
And we'll take these out. All right, we'll play a fast and loose one.
You see me. I'm actually trying to become more of a mid-range deck here.
Yeah.
Because you need some of the interaction. The interaction I have in the main just isn't really sufficient. None of it kills Huntmaster.
Yep.
But Burning Hands will, and that'll be a pretty nice advantage for me to have, and you not to.
Yeah. God, what I really want in this is like, what's the 6-drop Planeswalker? Sack your highest thing.
Oh yeah, Professor Onyx.
Yeah, I want some Professor Onyx in here. Woo! Just more big creatures. Being able to curve Onyx or Ren and 7 into Onyx seems kind of sweet.
Yeah.
At least in this matchup,
I mean, your big play is just Blood on the Snout.
That's true.
We have these huge battlefields on both sides. Nobody can really attack. And you just wipe everything and then bring back a Huntmaster.
And what if I have this in play? Fan me down. Blood on the Snow. I'll name not artifacts. I can't do it anyways, but name creatures and bring back Tovlar, crew, make another wolf, attack for 4.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I want that to happen. Let's try to go for that.
How many Huntmasters in your deck?
A lot. A lot. No, there's not many. There should be more as well. All right, I'll go first.
In this matchup, you would want more because you just need more, raw power.
Yeah,
we're playing Haymaker Magic here.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna try to keep it. We'll see about this one though.
I will keep this.
All right, turn 1, Egon.
I will lead on a Rockfall Veil and pass.
Okay. Let's see if this card can get us some nice value. And I'll play this and I'll pass.
Ooh, Drew the Swamp. That is perfect. I'll pass the turn.
That is perfect. Nothing. Your go. All right, I'll play a land. Ooh, that was a nice one as well. I'm going to play a tracker. I'll get a clue. Pass to you.
Oh, I've got the Burning Hands for that on end step.
Not cool.
And now I have a bunch more ETB untapped lands now. I'll play another Rockfall Veil. Then I've got an Eccentric Farmer.
Okay.
So I'll mill 3. And hit a land.
All right.
I've got a Huntmaster in the graveyard. That's pretty cool.
Upkeep. Ooh. Okay. All right. I'll play Jissa. Pass to you.
Brings in 1. Has it on turn 4.
Yep. Easy. So they just decay and keep coming back? Like,
no.
It's just the one time, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'll kill it, I'll get it the one time, and then after they attack, they're decayed, and they're exiled, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I was like, if that is not how it worked, that card is absolutely bananas.
Let's play another Farmer.
Okay.
Mill the Diagraph Rebirth. That's
Okay.
also cool.
Ooh, and does this ability just trigger in the upkeep
Yeah.
every single time? Even if I don't have anything exiled? I would think it does, right?
No, if you don't have anything in one exile.
Okay.
Play a Slitherbrook Pathway Pass.
Are you positive on that, though?
Why, like, do you just want...
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, the trigger wouldn't go on the stack because it's just putting all the creatures into play. Yeah. Okay, never mind. All right. Exile, draw. It's an interesting one. Let's go with a binding. Exile that and attack for 4.
I will take 4, go to 16.
Pass to you. That's a good card.
I thought so.
That might be a really underrated card as well. Also because, well, it's not green, so it doesn't get Burning Hand.
Blightstep Pathway.
Huntmaster in there, huh?
Let's play Wrenn and 7
Okay.
and make a 5/5 Tree Folk.
Okay.
And pass. These don't get haste, right? Yeah, they just get decayed.
They just get decayed, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So it's
You
back.
get-
I'll trigger.
Yeah, mill 3. And you can return any land, not just one you milled.
Just one land, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a swamp.
I'll take a swamp. I'll stack it so I mill
Yeah.
this as well, and then I'll draw for my turn. I'll go with this chapter. I'm doing things. Things and stuff. But yeah, cannot attack this turn. I will start with a Blood Chief's Thirst on the Tree Folk. That will not work well with Jissa, unfortunately. But then I will attack Wrenn and 7.
So I can let the Wren die. Is the mulch that valuable for me? You have how many cards in hand?
I have 3. My draw is nice this game.
Yeah, it's really just the one.
Yeah, it's really just Jissa. Yeah. But man, I wish I had more copies of that as well. I don't know how to reconstruct this deck after this, but there's definitely something here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll chump.
Okay, so that's exiled, and then... Yeah, I don't really care about your mulch ability either. I got a Zika's Chariot. Let's get some cats, and I'll pass to you. Meow.
Well, oh, plus Wren.
Okay, mulchy mulch.
God, I did not want to mill an Infernal Grasp. It's literally the
Needed
only card I
those?
didn't want to see.
Yeah.
That's my out to this thing.
Yeah, you're dead.
Well, let's see how many removal spells he has.
You got a Tovlar, huh? Toblerone?
You're up.
Okay, so...
I've got a lot of them.
Yeah.
It is now day.
Yeah. So... Upkeep with the trigger, I'll stack it so this resolves first and then this.
Sure.
Soul Shatter you? With this trigger on the stack?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll mill here, then I'll trigger that. I'll get 2 wolves. I'll activate Eccentric Farmer. Mill 3. I'll get not a Snarl. I'll take a Forest. Did that. And I'll draw. My stuff has Death Touch. And get that out of there. And I'll play this land. I will cast Grakma. I'll use Grakma. I'll just crew with Tovlar. And...
The cats can attack, the wolves can't.
Oh, yeah, whatever. And I'll go these 3 at Wren and these at you, copy a cat.
Double block that thing, I guess.
Okay.
So that's finally gone.
Yep, you
I'll
take 4. This decays, and has now just remained XL. I think that's...
No, it should go to the grave.
Well, if it goes to the graveyard, then Jissa would take it again, right?
No, because it's not a creature I control.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yep, good point. Okay.
I take 4. I'm at 12.
And then I'll pass to you. Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous. Got blood on the snow?
Kind of wish I had burned down the house in my deck again.
Yeah.
But the one Giza just kind of took over the game.
Yeah, Gisa was sweet.
I think if I had more time, I'd have a pretty good shot still, because I'm hunt mastering you for the next 3 turns.
Yeah, probably more than that, to be honest.
Yeah, literally at least the next 3 turns.
Yeah, well, at least I'm hunt mastering you a turn as well, but...
I'll pass.
Okay.
But I think I might just be dead
I
here.
think it might be 2 mil with this. Oh. Draw. I'll play my own.
Oh, you having...
Oh, yeah. And then I'll crew Chariot with this. I'll attack with everything and copy another cat.
Yeah, with the crack mods, I'm at 12. Yeah, it's 13.
All right.
Just barely enough. And I have next turn I have Huntmaster plus removal spell for yours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're definitely gonna. It seems like you win the long game, even though I have blood on the snow. But
Yeah.
wow, I want to just highlight Jissa. That was awesome. Well, we don't have it often, but a gentleman's tie on Versus Live. Well, you are a gentleman,
Gonna
so
have to leave it at that.
yeah.
Yeah, I needed it.
Because I don't want to play a third game of this. I don't know about you, but Rob, you in? You want to stay?
And
No, I'd like to go take a nap, please.
Okay,
the
fair.
thing that highlights it is, I think that going the full reanimator route doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm not actually able to Huntmaster well before you.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm faster or more consistent at enabling it. I actually won game 1 by playing the value game better than you, just because I had demons and Diagraph Rebirth.
Yeah.
Right? So
I kind of want a hybrid of these decks. So,
it was just card advantage that won me that first game, and you can get the card advantage in multiple other ways. That's going to be cheaper, and then play more and have room for interaction.
Yeah, I think Egon in both of our decks is not good as well.
Yeah, I mean, Egon actually, I think it's. If I'd survived there, Egon would have been the card that would have been scariest.
Oh, the throne drawing. I would have been drawing, 3 cards a turn or whatever. That would have been good. And if I'm drawing a bunch of cards, I think it's better in my deck than it is yours.
Yeah. But there's no reason for you to play all of these weak cards like Renegade Reaper and Eccentric Farmer when you can just play 2 or 3 Diagraph Rebirths in your deck and have a 5-mana card that's pretty good.
Eccentric Farmer was the one that I thought was actually kind of good.
That looked good. That one just because it generates an extra card.
Yeah.
But that's a card you could just play in a mid-range deck.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, mana 2/3, mill 3 draw card, and sometimes.
I mean, you remember not Satyr Wayfinder? What was just the 3-mana 2/2 that you search for a land?
Yeah, they're Borderland Ranger or Civic Wayfinder. There's a couple of versions.
those all made a lot of play in Standard. And that's essentially the same. Of course, you have a fail rate with this, but you got an extra toughness.
The most recent version, District Guide in Ravnica, Guild of Ravnica, didn't end up seeing a lot of play.
Yeah, not much.
Time.
Yeah,
but this one, you're right. That 3rd point of toughness actually is somewhat relevant, and you get some graveyard synergies along with it. You mill 3 cards. Sometimes you don't hit the land, and that can be tough.
Yeah,
but anytime you mill over flashback cards or mill over a Huntmaster, so your Rebirth on 5 is great, and things like that, it can be good. So, I could see just playing Eccentric Farmer in a mid-range list. It can also, sort of help fix your mana, because you're milling 3, finding the land that you need, and playing a sort of Jund mid-range deck. But I don't want to play the card I cited out, whatever, tapping at the window, and I don't want to play Renegade Reaper.
And you do want to play Binding. Binding's still an amazing card,
I want to play Binding. I want to have more flexible removal. I probably don't want to play, the full 8/6 drops, because that just leads to a lot of clunky hands and clunky draws. But Demon is good with Rebirth. Getting a Demon, casting Demon, and finding Diagraph Rebirth Tovolar's Huntmaster is really nice.
That is Splinter Twin.
Yeah, you're literally guaranteed to Huntmaster them the following turn.
Yeah.
So really cool synergy there. So I like this aspect of the deck, but I'd rather see it in a less dedicated, less linear shell.
Agreed. And I'd like to see a little bit more value when it comes to this list. And think about it. Tovolar's flip side with Binding on Chapter 3. Fight Goldspan Dragon. fight your 11-10 Death Touch. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so you even get some synergy there. Yeah.
That's pretty hard to make work, to be honest.
The awkward thing is it triggers on your turn. So you need your opponent to give you Knight on the right turn.
Exactly. Yeah,
so.
that's a tough one. But hey, well, our team battle is a team draw. That's definitely our first one of that so far. So
yeah, too many long games, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. But hey, thanks to everybody who submitted deck lists. This was a really fun show as always. We got some spice up in here. What was your favorite deck out of all the 6 as a last minute thought?
So what was the first one I played? That was the hold on. That's it.
You played up against my Jeskai one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You're Golgari.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was a similar Golgari shell to like just go to Golgari value in a different way than this. I actually like the Tovolar's Huntmaster stuff that we were doing in this last match.
Yeah.
I think that stuff in the right shell could be really powerful. Tovolar's Huntmaster is a really, really good
Tovolar's
card.
Huntmaster seemed insane.
Dominate
so
the
far.
battlefield,
Yeah.
but I honestly think I would like blend elements of both of these decks together.
Same.
I'm not sure I would go the snow route just because I think you're better off being a third color and getting access to different removal spells. You know, the cheap red removal I think is better than the cheap black removal.
Yeah.
I think that having the cheap red removal and then binding at the top end to deal with anything is
I do like Blood Chief's
really
Thirst,
good
though, to be
pairing.
fair. I think that's an undervalued removal spell right now.
Yeah, I think you could play like 2 Bloodchief Thirst, some Cathartic Pyres, which is actually a pretty good card even in a value version of this deck.
Yep.
And then Bindings and maybe like 1 Infernal Grasp, maybe a Soul Shatter. I don't know, like you round it out with whatever.
Massage the numbers. Yeah,
whatever the metagame dictates. Would make a lot of sense. I think, I want to play Azeka's Chariot. I want to play Briarbridge Tracker. I want to play maybe Eccentric Farmer. I would think about it, depending on how graveyard oriented I was.
How many 3-drops you have as well. Yeah.
And the curve, and then Azeka's Chariot, and Ren and 7, and then that really good high end. I think I would play like a couple Demons and a couple Hunt Masters as the high end, and like 3 Diagraph Rebirths, or 2, maybe just 2 of each.
Yeah.
Is all you really need. That's
That is a lot of top end too. You got to make some sacrifices there.
Yeah.
You can play, 4 of each, of course, but
maybe play some Lotus Cobras to also fix your mana and
There we
ramp a
go.
little bit. Maybe you could go the Magda and Jaspera Sentinel route. There's a ton of options, but I think there's something here with what these decks are doing.
I like the Jaspera Magda stuff in there. That sounds nice to me.
Tovolar's Huntmaster is a very good card.
That's one thing I
my
think we
takeaway.
learned today. Yeah. For me, deck 2 for me, the Werewolf Gruul deck, I think, it's pretty obvious that was going to be a good deck from week 1 of spoiler season, but it looked good to me. Like, that was the first time I got to play with it, and the first time I got to play with Reckless Storm Seeker, and wow. That card's bananas. And Tovolar Dire Overlord. Like, that card also just felt insane, too. So, a lot of good stuff.
I will also say, while your first deck did not work out very well,
It didn't.
Moonveil Regent looked really good. And I wasn't sure how that would work in like a multicolor midrange shell,
Yeah.
but it was better than I expected, which means I'm even higher on that card than I was before, and I was already high on it. So
Yep.
Moonveil Regent also impressed even in a losing effort.
Slap it in that Gen deck. Not bad. Rebirth Tovolar, discard my hand, draw 2. Thank you very much.
Yeah, again with these graveyard synergies, you just generate so much card advantage that way.
Nasty. All right, everyone. That is going to do it for our show and for the week. I still kept thinking it's Tuesday. But no, that's going to do it for the week. So thank you so much for watching our preview season here with Innistrad Midnight Hunt. It's been really cool. Now, you know what? We can go play an arena. You can go play pre-releases this week. So now we want to see, what y'all come up with. And then Tuesday, we'll kind of look, scour the internet and see what kind of really good deck lists have been prevailing round 1, aka what Crokies has been playing, and get that going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen what the second and third best players in competitive Magic have to offer. Now you can watch what number
We
one
got to watch
can
what
do.
the S tier player does. Absolutely. So that's going to do it for the show. We're going to thank some subs. We're going to thank some sponsors, and we're going to head out.
All right, got a couple of subs today. Smashtastic86 subscribed for 17 months. Thank you to them. And you, LexRX, subscribed. Nice. So thank you to them and all our other subs.
Thank you very much for that support. If you would like to support Star City Games in another way, you can join SCG Premium. $7.99 a month will get you access to exclusive content from our wonderful staff of content creators, as well as 5% off of sealed products, 10% off of singles, and 15% off of supplies. So head on over to starcitygames.com/join-premium and sign up today.
And if you want to use all that knowledge you gain from all our fantastic staff of writers and test your might, you can go to the SCG Tour Online is back. You can go to starcitygames.com/SCG Tour Online to see more information on events. These do work similar to that we have done in the past. 4 and 2 or better will get you into that Sunday Championship qualifier. 5 and 1 will get you a bye. 6 and 0 will get you 2 byes, and it'll also get you an invitation here to Roanoke, Virginia, to play in the Invitational over Halloween weekend. So go check that out and come battle with us over Halloween.
Yes, next order of business is Star City Games buying cards. They're always doing it, and it's super easy because there's so many ways to pick from to carry out your business. You can use the buy list feature on the website. You can mail your cards into SCG and let them do the work for you. You can make an appointment and come into the store and do your business in person. And if your collection is big enough, you can make that appointment and have Star City Games come to you. So pick whichever is best for your situation, and always keep in mind that when trading your cards in for store credit, you will get a 30% bonus.
Absolutely. And if you see some of these cards we've been playing with in our preview season and you want to make sure you can play with them on the kitchen table, your F&M, at a tournament, whatever, you can be the first one to get these cards by going to starcitygames.com/previews. Now you can pre-order Innistrad Midnight Hunt sealed product as well as individual cards already, and SCG has some great prices. Might as well trade in some cards like Ross was saying. Use that money to buy some of these fancy new werewolves. May I recommend Tovlar's Huntmaster?
All set up for that new standard. We would also like to thank our sponsor, Coalesce Apparel. If you like the shirts that we wear, you can find their entire collection of t-shirts, hoodies, and stickers at coalesceapparel.shop. And be sure to use the gift code SCG when checking out to get 10% off of your purchase there as well.
Did you pay an homage to Oko since Oko technically rotated today? Yeah, had to bring the elk shirt. Nice, yeah, I love it. And last order of business is the sale, and this one is the legendariest sale of them all. If you want 10% off all legendary creatures, you can go to starcitygames.com/sale. And remember, this sale does end Monday at 10:59 a.m., so make sure to get that order in before the weekend. Yeah, really fun show, really fun team battle. We got to do it again.
Yeah, no, that was, always... it's always a little scary going in with decks you didn't design. You're not entirely sure how things are going to work.
You never know the card names of them and stuff.
Yeah, it's all cards you've never seen before.
Yeah, but it always is really fun. So we really appreciate everybody who shares some deck lists here. Hopefully you enjoy seeing your deck come to life as well. So please keep that in mind. And the next time we do it, give us some more deck lists because it's always really fun. So next week, looking forward, we want to recap what we see this weekend. And then I think it's time to maybe see what these cards are going to do to maybe Pioneer, Modern. Well, those are the only two really great formats. So we'll check in on those and we'll get back to you on what we're going to do exactly.
You're not going to play Vintage?
You know, we will, except I have to shuffle like this when we're playing Vintage. It's just like, oh my God, I'm handling so much money. I don't want to bend any cards. You know, everybody who let us borrow these cards from the lovely staff at SCG stands over us and be like, how you shuffling there, Ross? And yeah, it's stressful. So maybe we'll stick.
We played
we'll
Vintage a time or two. Watch me shuffle. I don't care.
Remind me to never borrow him my Vintage cards, okay? Yeah.
I didn't riffle anything, but I just overhanded it like normal.
And it's a weird coincidence that you played it exactly once, huh? I don't understand why that would be. So, hey, thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week at Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So for Rob, Ross, I'm Corey. We'll see you then.